Good evening, my darling batlings. I hope you've all had a wonderful day. Had kind of a rough day myself. Got some unfortunate news about the passing of my neighbor, and I decided, you know what, I think a stream might be able to help me take my mind off of things for at least a little bit. I'm joined tonight by JKR, but he's currently taking out the trash, so he is AFK at the moment. He'll be back eventually. And we're playing some Sonic Frontiers tonight. Got a couple mods installed. Same ones as last time, but it's been so long that I can't remember what all they were like. I'm going to make it through Sonic Frontiers eventually. I promise. But yes, without further ado, let's switch on over to the gaming screen. Make sure I actually get out of the throne room this time. Also, I've been in talks with my channel artist, Shiba, about having some new art stuff made, including potentially a 2D model for Maxine. So keep an eye out for that around October. JKR seems to be back.
Yes, I am, and welcome back, Lady Ari.
Thank you.
Missed you.
You sounded unsure of that.
Well, you know, you're gonna have to talk to Hugo Weaving about that because that was his delivery for the Agent Smith. From that
You say
whole,
that like I've watched
scene
them.
from
Well, there goes my Guitar Hero guitar. I was playing some Guitar Hero earlier today because I've never played the original Guitar Hero. It sucks.
Oh, okay.
It's not a case of it being
sure
a bad game when it started. It's a case of like the sequels improving on it so much.
Oh yeah, so it's basically it suffers from first game syndrome.
Yeah, very harsh case of first game syndrome.
Let's see.
Yes, let me get my sound settings set up first.
It's kind of funny that you're playing Sonic Frontiers tonight when I'm still stuck as the Eggman of Chicagoland on Twitch for at least the next couple of months. Because I can't change that for another 2 months. So,
well, it's for charity,
yeah,
so
it was for charity. So yeah, I just wanted to keep everything.
it's at least for a good reason, not a stupid reason, like I did once as an April Fool's joke.
Oh no!
It was not on stream, but back when I used to run some like Facebook roleplay pages.
Yeah.
For April Fools, I turned my Koji Minamoto page into a page for one of the girls from Aiken.
Oh jeez.
And I found out that when you used to be able to change your name as many times as you wanted, but at that point they tried treating like fan pages as businesses, basically. So it's like you have to like wait for a cooldown period before you can change your page name back, or like, you know, go through a whole convoluted process. It's stupid. Facebook's always been stupid.
Speaking of Facebook, Ari, I noticed that you and I are no longer friends on Facebook. I'm assuming you closed your account?
Nah, I just haven't used it in a while. Facebook automatically removes people if you don't interact with them for long enough now.
Oh, okay. Did not know about that.
I haven't closed my account. It's still up. I just haven't logged into it in months.
Yeah, I thought something was off because I'm like, I know the reason why you keep it is for
yeah, I keep it just for my MetaQuest headset, nothing else.
Yeah, which, you know, fair.
Technically, mine's an Oculus Quest headset because it was before the Meta rebrand.
I see.
Got some of my good juice here. And some coffee and some water.
Nice. Yeah, I've got some water too. How's about we hydrate, Ari? I'll redeem it right now.
Okay. That's not a hydrate, that's a head hat.
I saw H, I assumed. Whoops.
My head pats on each end.
Fucking hell, I'll patch you to
I'm-
your head now. Stop choking me.
I'm fucking blind, okay? There we go.
Okay, now I'll hydrate. Hydration achieved.
Uploading AI program now.
I really like Frontiers' depiction of Eggman. Like, he's so goofy as hell, but at the same time, he also shows that he does have a soft spot for, Sage.
And, it also shows he can be a menace.
Yeah.
It's all coming online. The ancient
Like, it's a good balance between, like, 3 of the main attributes of Eggman that have been wildly out of balance for a long time before this.
answer me.
Hey, Cobalt Rogue.
Hey, Cobalt Rogue. Man, meta these nuts. Sorry I missed when you were in the voice chat in my server the other day. The beach house that I was staying at has really shitty Wi-Fi, so it's hard for me to... It was hard for me to join in on conversations for very long. And also, my mom had a hold of me for a lot of that, so
Yeah.
I was at her mercy. We're almost done with Dragon Ball Z Kai. After that, I have to figure out what series I'm going to subject her to next. I already tried JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. She didn't like it. She didn't like it because Dio kills a dog in the first episode.
Well, at least we can say that. At least we can say that much about your mom is that she at least has a thing against animal cruelty.
Oh yeah, she hated the part in the Boo saga where Boo's dog gets shot. Like, that pissed her off.
Good. I'm glad it pissed her off because that's the reasonable response for something like that.
It's also the intended reaction of the audience.
Good. But yes, another thing. Sorry, Ari. Go ahead.
She's starting. Majin Buu became one of her favorite characters through his whole redemption arc. Anyway, say hello to Honey the cat.
I'm only Nico over here.
Yeah, we could hop into the Castlevania call since no one else is seems to be joining in on this channel.
We could if you wanted to, but I mean, let's
I'd be up
see
for-
if Nico's even.
I'd be up for that.
I mean, okay. You want to hop in first, or should I?
You do it, and I'll answer the call.
Roger.
And I've also got the not Roger, Maxine.
Roger. Roger.
So how are things going, Cobalt Rogue? Haven't heard from you in a while, and my dad keeps on asking me how you're doing. Not the lobby, the Castlevania group.
Oh, my mistake. Sorry. I'm not on my A game tonight, okay? So sue me.
Gladly. Also, Furry had a message for you before he left.
What was that?
Good night.
Well, fucking too. Not kidding.
He also said you're an asshole, but he told me not to tell you that. But I am telling you that because, why should I do what Furry says? He's a rodent.
Precisely. But yes, also, just a little something I wanted to announce here, because I don't know if I told you this, Ari, but I'm announcing it here. I have added incentives to my Extra Life campaign so that for every $5 people donate, I will record one voice line as Dr. Julian Kintobor, the House of Ivo, aka Dr. Robotnik from Sad AM. Within reason, of course. Within reason, I will record it and I will send it to you via email. And then for every $10, I will do whatever villain voice I can within reason, which, Any particular?
I would say narrow it down to like a selection of villain voices, so people don't throw something too wild out there.
That's fair. That's fair. I should probably fix that now before I forget.
But yes, good to have some incentives for the charity donations. I should come up with some too. I might share some of those with you, with some of those incentive ideas with you, if you don't mind, of like voice recording stuff.
Hey, go ahead. I'm fine with that.
Yes, I've also got the Japanese exclusive Corone DLC installed, because it's stupid that that was regional exclusive when HoloLive has a worldwide fan base. Also because Corone is adorable and she is good doggo. It still fucking blindsides me that Roger does such a deep voice for Sonic in this game that he hasn't done since so far.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But it doesn't sound bad. It's just, you know,
No,
different than how he's ever sounded before or since.
Made it out of that. Whatever it was. Whew.
And according to him, it was like the director wanted him to do a deeper voice.
Hello?
You
Nice.
have done the impossible. You have escaped cyberspace through your own power. You are the key.
Key, huh?
Is that God?
Sure beats being called a rodent.
I'm hearing the voices again.
I can rescue my friend.
Oh, Ari, you might want to turn on the screen share or whatever it is.
Oh, yeah.
Walls between
I just noticed. Otherwise, I would have said sooner.
Yeah, okay, sure. How about a little context? Hello?
Yeah, I can't get out of the window until this cutscene's over.
Better than none.
No rush, dude. No rush.
And here we go. Boop. Do you see now?
Let's see. Yes, I see.
Good. There are 3 ancient switches on the ground. Activating them will earn a reward and unlock part of the map. You know, I'm interested, like, I know we're getting that Sonic Racing Crossworlds game this year, which I'm interested in, because it's going back to the All-Star Racing Transform style of Sonic Racing games, which is still, in my opinion, the peak of any mascot kart racer. Better than Mario Kart. But I'm interested in seeing what the next mainline game is, because we haven't really gotten a new entry that wasn't, like, a spin-off or a remake slash remaster slash expansion to a remake or remaster since Sonic Frontiers. So, you know, I'm itching to see what we can get to follow up on this. That's a fully new game. Like, Shadow Generations was great, just, you know, not a full game.
Yeah. Right.
And they didn't advertise it as a full game. They advertised it as a side campaign to a remaster.
Right.
And, you know, given how well they wrote Shadow in that, I'm interested in seeing what they can do with him in new stories going forward.
Nice.
Because, you know, I am an absolute mark for Shadow stuff.
Yep.
Always have been.
Out of curiosity, Ari, do you want me to put the incentives for you as well in there, or do we want?
I haven't come up with them yet, so no.
I was talking about like for your voice, for the voiceover stuff or whatever.
When I come up with them, yes.
Okay. I wasn't sure. I just thought I would put them in now, but if you don't want to, that's fine too.
I have to come up with incentives before you can list incentives.
I'm sorry, I misunderstood. Like I said, I'm not all there today. I'm not on my A game.
No, you're on your egg game. No response?
Oh, I've got a response. I just have to pull it up. Give me a second. Moment, actually. One moment. Technical difficulties, please stand by.
We seem to be having some technological differences. And I should probably get a copy of Sonic X Shadow Generation, says Cobalt Rogue. Yes, you should. It's if you don't have, one of the modern consoles, it still runs more than well enough on past gen versions, thankfully. Oh no, it's Mephiles. Mephiles, what are you doing here? Ninja. I forgot about this mod. It's so cursed. Oh god, he has voice clips too.
Oh no.
I forgot how to block. There we go. Oh no, his arms fell off.
Also, what do you think? The Eggman Empire emblem or the flag? What do you think?
The emblem, because the flag takes up too much space.
Gotcha. Oh yes, now I am officially on my egg game.
But yeah, Sonic X Shadow Generations is peak Shadow stuff. And they also rewrote some of the stuff in Sonic Generations to be less, Pontac and Graph. Which, mixed results on that, but overall, I think some of the changes are for the better. There's more good than there is bad with the changes. Plus, if you have the original, you can still, play it. So it's not like they're erasing history. It's not like a Rockstar scenario where, they come out with shitty remasters of the Grand Theft Auto games and then delist the originals so you have to play the shitty remasters. Or like Sega did with Sonic 1, 2, 3, and Knuckles and CD, where they delisted all the versions of those so you had to buy Sonic Origins. They kinda did that with Sonic Generations, but you can still get it through bundles. So it's not completely delisted.
Okay.
Which, still making it available in some form is better than nothing, in my opinion. I know that's a low bar, but it's a step in the right direction.
Agreed.
And as is the case with Sonic games on PC, Shadow Generations has a thriving modding community. The Sonic Generations remaster doesn't, because they currently haven't found an easy, reliable way to inject mods into that, since it's launched from its own exe file instead of both being in the same executable.
I see.
And the way that the mod loader currently works just targets an executable. So they're trying to figure out how to get around that.
I see.
Also, if you get a physical copy, like a first run physical copy, which should be pretty easy to do, it comes with Professor Gerald Robotnik's journal on the creation of Shadow,
Ah, yes.
which you
nice.
got a chance to read when you were over here.
Yeah, I remember actually doing a quick skim through the whole thing.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It's got some interesting information in there, along with some stuff that was previously, said verbatim in the games.
Yeah. I just had an idea. An
awful idea. JKR had a terrible, awful idea.
I know just what to do.
I've been listening to a lot of Sonic music lately on, like, Spotify and stuff. It makes for good driving music. Not, a lot of, Frontier's soundtrack doesn't, because, it's more moody and atmospheric, and it would put me to sleep if I were listening to it while driving. That's not an insult against the soundtrack, it's just I need high energy stuff while I'm driving. But the boss themes, of course, are great driving music and workout music.
Oh, yeah.
Return to the digital dimension again.
Man, we're going to the digital world? I wonder what my partner Digimon's gonna be. I hope it's Terriermon.
Dimensions.
I hope it's Terriermon just because Momentai. That's all I know about Terriermon from Tamers, because I haven't really watched Tamers.
Make the connection.
That's fair.
One gear will not suffice. Hunt down
Oh, fuck you then, lady.
and take its gear.
Tower. Man, this is the second ugliest tower that I've seen today.
What was the first?
The one owned by a certain real estate mogul in New York.
Oh.
You know, the one where he lied about how many floors it has.
As you have done before.
Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about.
A certain president of the United States, because we live in the worst timeline.
Unfortunately, yes.
You know we live in the worst timeline because it's the one where Mega Man Legends 3 got canceled and we got Mighty Number 9 instead. And that is the sole bad thing about this timeline. I kid. I half kid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Return to cyberspace as many times as it takes.
Oh, so we're going to cyberspace, but are we going on a cyber chase? And is it like the PBS Kids variety, or is it the Scooby-Doo variety?
honestly, I just like to see. I just like to think that we're beating Hacker at its game.
I guess the way we'll be able to tell is whether we encounter math problems or whether we encounter a spindly Johnny who talks about baseball nonstop.
Let's play ball.
Honey the cat still proving that she can kick your ass. As Nico has thoroughly shown me through his playthroughs of Sonic the Fighters.
Yeah.
Well, Excard on you.
I just said Excard on me.
Well, I said it at the same time as you.
Yeah.
You know, since I've got Corona on the brain, gee, I wonder why. There was a clip I saw recently where, like, someone donated a lot. You know what super chats are on YouTube, right?
Yeah, of course I know what those are.
You know, basically like the equivalent of cheering bits on Twitch, but instead of like paying for a currency that you then donate, you just send the money. So it's a lot simpler.
Exactly. Yeah. That's one thing YouTube's got over Twitch.
Yeah. That's one thing I wish Twitch would adopt. But I feel like bits are too ingrained in a lot of systems right now for them to bypass that and just have direct donations anyway. Someone did a super chat of like roughly $400 worth of yen. It was like 58,000 yen, which comes out to about like $400.
Yeah.
And she was like, well, the thing that surprised her was that the super chat message was blank. So it was just 58,000 yen with no message, with no super chat message. And she was like, I'm sorry, are you okay? Did you mean to do that? I can refund it if you want to. And the guy came up later in the stream and said, no, that wasn't a mistake. I just want to silently support you from the shadows.
Nice.
It reminds me of when Nene, another Hololive girl, who is everyone's wife, whether you know it or not, she is your wife. Someone donated like $100 in a super chat, enough to get a red super chat, which stays on screen, I think, like permanently instead of just having a timer.
Yeah.
And the only message that they attached to it was, hey, dude. And she was just blindsided by that. She was like, what? Hey, dude, what? It was especially funny because she doesn't speak English very fluently. So she had to, like, translate her response to him first. Like, she puts it in Google Translate so she can hear how it's supposed to be said, and then does her best to say it. She also she's had some arguments with Duolingo while she's done Duolingo streams.
Oh, jeez.
Mostly because Duolingo has a hard time understanding her.
I can see why. I mean, Duolingo is supposed to be good, but it's like it's really just not.
Well, one time, like, it wasn't even registering her saying anything at all.
Oh, jeez.
Like, as if her mic was muted.
Oh, God. Yeah, it's done that to me a couple times when I was trying to practice German.
So, like, she kept on, like, she kept on trying to say the same phrase over and over again, more and more clearly, and it wasn't picking her up, and it was just making her angry.
Oh, jeez.
Oh yeah, there's another mod for you. Oh, I'm Die, thank you forever. Another Coroneism. Can you tell that I like Corone?
No, I couldn't tell.
She was the Hololive member that got me into Hololive, but the one that really stuck me with being a Hololive mark was Coco, who is no longer with Hololive. But coincidentally, there's someone who sounds and acts just like her, and has Coco as her Oshi, called Kason. You know, totally not the same person, but, you know, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Right.
Who is a member of V Shoujo. And got to be in the latest Yakuza games. Sorry, Like a Dragon games. I'll never get used to them rebranding Yakuza to its Japanese name, Like a Dragon. Because it was called Yakuza for like 20 years.
Yeah, that's fair.
At least in the West. In Japan, it was always called Uryu ga Gotoko, or however you pronounce it, which roughly translates to Like a Dragon.
Yeah.
She's a big fan of Like a Dragon, and especially Kiryu-chan. You know, Kiryu-chan! Kiryu Kazama. The Dragon of Dojima. Yes, the Koroneski instead of the Kokos.
Let's see.
You see these little guys?
I see them.
And they say Yubi Yubi instead of making little wind chime noises.
Also, I'm sorry, Ari. Just wanted. Go ahead, you first. Sorry.
I was going to say, like, just to finish off on the Kason and Yakuza thing, she auditioned as part of, like, a very, very competitive thing to be, like, one of the hostesses in the Yakuza spin-off, The Man Who Lost His Name, or whatever the subtitle is. Haven't played it yet because I need to play through the series first. And then to be a party member in Infinite Wealth, which is Yakuza 8. And she came in first place.
Oh, nice.
So she got to be both.
Nice.
Yes, you were saying?
I was saying, notice slight changes to the PNG.
Yes, yellow eyes.
Yeah. I wanted to make it so the teeth actually lit up as well, but, you know, couldn't do that with my limited
I could do that for you.
ability. I appreciate that if you could. Not tonight, right? At least not right now.
Just send me the PNG after stream, and I'll do it for you sometime.
Yeah, thanks.
Alright, we got our first Chaos Emerald. And now we can finally explore the island, Kronos Island, at least. I think the first island's Kronos Island. They're all named after, like, titans from Greek mythology.
Yeah. That makes sense.
You know, almost like titans are a recurring thing in this game.
Titans seem to be a recurring thing in almost every game these days.
Yeah, just the word Titan has been so overused in modern games. Mostly because they can't call them Colossi, because Shadow of the Colossus already took that term.
Yeah.
In, like, 2005.
Right. Like, honestly, it's funny, because the fact is, I'm like, you know, for Transformers, I'm like, I have half a mind just to call, certain size bots that are supposed to be like in canon, not the same size as Titans, but like the Omega Guardians. Just call them Colossi or whatever, because it's like, you know, to classify their size and everything is like, you know, they're Titans technically by, you know, price point. but they are not meant to be Titans in the fiction.
Yeah. Hey, Sheba. Is that Sonic OC? It's Honey the Cat, who was a scrapped character from Sonic the Fighters, but is still in the game's code. Also, hi, Sheba. I'm glad you were able to show up tonight. I'm looking forward to doing some more art stuff with you. If you don't mind, just due to me being in very tight financial situation right now, I'm probably gonna pay you, like, when the pieces are completed instead of upfront this time. And also that way, like, little bit of insurance in case something happens with you again and you have to disappear for a while.
Yeah.
You know, no disrespect to you, because I know you've had stuff come up that was out of your control. Feel free to pay way after the fact, TBH. See, this is why you're my favorite artist to work with, Sheba. You're so flexible. And also the fact that you're a very talented artist. And given that you apparently recently drew some art of a Gyaru Minotaur girl, shows that you have some excellent taste. Because I told you that I'm a sucker for Minotaur girls. I'm also a sucker for Gyarus. Or gals, as they would more roughly translate to English, given that Gyaru is a basically Japanese mangling of the word gal. Oh no, they trapped Sonic's mom from Sonic Underground.
Hello? Is someone there? Help me!
Hang on. Maybe messing with the ruins will fix things.
Also, did you notice that Sage's dress is red?
I noticed that. I was just gonna say, it's like I'm wondering.
She's a different character model entirely.
Okay.
From a different franchise. Just whenever is good for you, but God, I love gals. One day I'll finish her art when I finish whenever I finish com stuff. I'm looking forward to it. Obviously I love commissioning art from you, and I actually do have another like fan art piece I want to commission from you of one of my VTuber slash YouTuber slash voice actor friends. If I want to run it by her first to see if she's okay with me drawing fan art of us together. But it's a piece that I think you might find interesting. Of my basically Maxine and my buddy Mistress Dove.
Queen Alita, I presume.
Sonic, are you alright?
Me? You're the one who's only half here.
I feel fine, but that energy that was holding me prisoner went into you.
I've been infused with weird zappy stuff before. Besides,
Have I met Mistress Dove before? I don't know if you've met her before, but I think I might have shown you some of her stuff before. She's done a lot of videos on, like, Kingdom Hearts and, just various gaming topics on her YouTube channel. And she also is in that, she was that Kingdom Hearts fan dub that I was a part of that I believe I showed you a clip of, or like sent to you, where I did the whole like Canada twist. She voiced Riku in that. Both Repliku and Riku, I should say. What these models, Honey returned to Sonic, but Amy stayed as Sonic's mom. Yes, because, you know, why bother for consistency in my mods when I can just go for utter chaos? There's also a mod that's supposed to come into effect somewhere, but I don't know where, that's supposed to change some of the clouds to look like Among Us dudes.
Let me guess. In other words, you didn't plan that whatsoever.
I didn't look at what mods I had installed. I just went with whatever ones were already installed from the last time I streamed this, like, last year.
That's fair.
Man, mods are so cursed sometimes. Oh, just you wait until you see what we have in store for the first Titan. I've run through this Titan mod before, and it's not just cursed in terms of how it's rigged, but also its hitboxes are not adjusted to fit the new model, so it makes it harder to climb on.
Oh man, that's just begging. Imagine the view.
Yes, it's the mod is called Amogus Clouds. There's also a Sonic mod, and it affects Tails as well. For this game that I'm fond of using every now and then, where it changes Sonic and Tails, and they plan to do it for the rest of the cast, but never got around to it, as is often the fate with a lot of overhaul mods, to change Sonic and Tails, and the goal was for all the cast to Dubus Goobus's designs for them. As you've probably seen in some clips of my previous Sonic Frontier streams, it's very cursed, seeing those, like, scrungly designs in 3D.
Yes.
Especially during the fishing minigame, where you get the close-up on the face. I just hear a Yubi. Yes, one of the mods I have installed is the Japan-exclusive Corone DLC. So, not only did you hear a Yubi, we also have Corone's little mascot, the Koroneski, as the Cocos, and Corone voice clips for just about everything. Yeah, there was a lot of Corone collab stuff for this, but it was exclusive to Japan. And it's really stupid. Like, it wasn't just the Corone ski collectibles and the Corone voice clips. There was also some Corone gloves and shoes for Sonic. And I think, like, maybe one other thing. And it was stupid how you had to get them, too, in Japan, because they were pre-order bonuses, but they were spread out across different shops. So if you wanted to get all of the Corone pre-order bonuses, you had to pre-order multiple copies at multiple different stores, and it was not sold afterwards, as is often the case with Sonic DLC. Oh, I guess we're doing a score challenge now. I guess I'm doing better at this score challenge than I thought I would. All that, I still got D rank. Screaming internally, yes, exactly. I forgot about the score challenges, and you have to do all of them if you want to unlock the spin dash, but thankfully, when you get to the, like, post-game DLC that was added through free updates, it just gives you the spin dash by default. And I believe... No, I do not have... There's a, with the mod loader, you can just enable the spin dash, so you can skip that whole side quest of having to do all the score challenges and get S ranks on all of them in order to get the spin dash. There's also a way to cheese the score challenges, which is the score that you need to get is based on what difficulty you're playing on. And you can swap difficulties back and forth at any time. So you can just like swap the easy mode, get the easy scores, and then switch back to hard mode for everything else, and it'll still carry over. Like, I remember the night where the update came out that added the spin dash, and nobody knew how the fuck you got it, because there was no in-game explanation for how you unlock the spin dash. And I actually got in on some of the Twitter fun and got some decent traction out of that with, making shit posts about how hard it was for people to figure out how to get the damn spin dash through this update, with my most popular tweet of that night being, maybe the real Sonic Frontiers spin dash is the friends we made along the way. I haven't been on Twitter in a while, apart from one very specific purpose that I don't know if I'll go into. Basically involves a friend of mine that I won't name because she tries to keep this account kind of separate from her personal life because it could get her in trouble, but she has an account dedicated just to posting pictures and videos of her boobs. Like not like, a blue Twitch or off-brand Twitch or anything. Just posting it to Twitter for free. And you know what? I respect that. She knows exactly. She's expressing her sexuality in a way that empowers her. And you know what? I'm all for that. I'm not even talking about from a horny side. I'm like, she's in control of how she expresses herself, and she is asserting that control. Go girl, get what she wants, how she wants. She doesn't even want money for it, and she also sets firm boundaries for like how people are to interact with her. Like, you know how a lot of dudes on like Twitter who interact with attractive girls will like send unsolicited dick pics to them as like an attempt to try and, slide into their DMs and hook up with them. She's like, you can send me those, but you have to post them publicly instead of sending them to my DMs. So,
have no
do at your
here.
Welcome back. So yeah, it's like, do so at your own peril.
Let's see. No, I don't want those. Sure, why not? Can I interest you in, hey, Ari, I know you don't like strawberries, but do you care for blueberries at all?
I've never really had blueberries, but I've had some blueberry-flavored stuff that's not too bad.
How do you feel about sour items?
Not too big on sour stuff, really. It depends. Really, it depends on what kind of sour they're going for. Whether it's like, the overpowering sourness of like a warhead, or whether it's something more like a sweet tart where it's not necessarily sour, but it's got a little bit of a kick to it, kinda.
Yeah.
Like, I love sweet tarts.
That certainly seems to be what the overall flavor of these Final Boss sour fruit snacks are.
Okay. Never heard of them before.
Yeah, we did a live tasting of these on stream yesterday.
I see that Shiba's enjoying my description of my friend that I was talking about while you were gone, that has a Twitter account dedicated to posting pictures and videos of her own boobs. Not just because boobs are in the discussion, but because of, like, how she knows that she's gonna get creeps trying to, like, send her unsolicited dick pics, and her stance on that on her account is like, oh, you can send me dick pics, but you have to post them publicly instead of sending them to my DMs.
But yeah, also sorry about being gone longer than I expected.
Oh no, it's fine.
Mama Robotnik called, and I wanted to talk to her for a few minutes, and then of course Amazon delivered, so I had to go pick that up.
Okay. How's Widget doing?
She's a brat as always, but she's right.
I mean,
here
aside
behind me.
from being a brat, because that's the default.
Yeah, she's being a good little guard dog, though. She was barking at something. I don't know what it was, but she was barking at something earlier. That's why I brought her upstairs, because I was like, yeah, you know what? I think it's time to take her up.
Thankfully, some good news for me is my schedule for the week is cleared up a little bit, because me and my mom came to the agreement that, like, having to do, like, 3 important things within the span of Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday was too much. So my dentist appointment on Tuesday is going to be moved to some time. We're going to have to call tomorrow because, you know, they're closed on weekends, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
It's not like a big appointment. It's just to pick up my night guard because my sister is having a dance recital for part of, like, this summer, like, college prep thing that she's doing.
Right.
It's near me, and, you know, I'm excited to see that. And then...
And you want to make sure you allow enough time to go see that.
Yeah, and also because my dad wants us to go and get dinner beforehand, so...
okay.
And, like, after all that, I have to drive over to my mom's. And that's also talking with... That's me forgetting to mention that on Monday, I have a doctor's appointment to follow up on my lab work. Just like regular checkup stuff. Monitoring my iron levels to make sure that things are improving.
Oh, that's good.
And if not, then I might have to go see a specialist. Because I've still been anemic for a long time.
Yeah, that reminds me. I need to schedule an appointment with my PCP. And I have to make sure I schedule it for a period of time where it's like I can actually get a lift to get all the way out there because she is out in the burbs. And I, you know, without a car, I can't exactly get out there without a lift.
Right. And then on Wednesday, early in the morning, I have to go by the DMV with my mom so we can get our real IDs.
Oh, yeah.
So like after my sister's recital, I have to drive over to my mom's, and this is probably going to be at night by then.
Oof.
So yeah, dentist appointment is being rescheduled, so I don't have too many things all in one day. Because that would be a lot of driving as well, because gas is not terribly expensive around here, but it's still more than it should be.
Oh, yeah. Gas everywhere has been going up.
Yeah. Gee, I wonder why.
I know, right? But yes, so special delivery from Amazon, or should I say speedy delivery to you.
Special delivery from Amazon. And yes, I know it's pronounced that's one of my favorite bits that Ashens did in one of his videos was like he was talking about the Amazon Kindle, and he kept on referring to Amazon as Amazon, and then like a couple minutes in, he's like, by the way, I know that it's actually pronounced Amazon. I just I hope you're doing all right. Sorry, I was in an ad. I'm doing fine, all things considered. But anyways, he was like, I know that it's pronounced Amazon, not Amazon. I just wanted to see how many people would not make it through the video and jump straight to the comment section and go, you pronounced Amazon wrong, rah, rah, rah. Also, I have never kissed a girl.
But yeah, let's just say McFeely's delivery has delivered to me is the basics. Let's get the basics on these things.
Nice. I still want to make a Chris McFeely YouTube group.
In there, Amy? Is your condition...
I've got a couple ideas for titles of it.
It's certainly unsettling.
Ooh.
But it makes makes a big difference.
Yeah,
Honestly, I bet it worked wonders. It did, because people, like, when the video was first uploaded, you got a lot of those kind of comments. And then, like, once they got to the point where they realized what he was doing, those comments got, like, mass deleted by the people who put them up in the first place.
I know you'd have hung in there. Still, I'm glad I could get you out. And I'm not gonna...
But yeah, this does come with a digital download code, Ari, so I will send that your way momentarily.
Thank you.
Yep.
Why is watching this making me want to go play Elden Ring? Because this is kind of like, you know, I haven't played Elden Ring, but I have played a bit of Dark Souls. And I wouldn't say that this is Souls-like. It very much isn't, but it's got kind of that vibe of, like, exploring, like, the remains of a ruined civilization. That Dark Souls, at the very least, has. Can't say too much about Elden Ring, because, again, haven't played it.
Yeah. Let's see. Not her.
I'm also trying to go and get 100% completion, and by that I mean, like, completing the map is what counts as 100% completion to get the true ending. Or rather, the true ending of the base game. The actual, now canon ending is the one from the DLC. Because it's the ending they wanted to do, but they ran out of time.
Oh, okay.
And I'm trying to restrain myself from just grinding the fishing minigame over and over. Because you can just avoid exploring the map mostly and going to all the little mini levels and just spend all your time fishing and progress through the game that way. That's how I did it on my first playthrough.
Incoming fractal code.
So far, I've beaten one FromSoft game, Bloodborne. I love and hate it so much at the exact same time. That seems to be the general vibe of FromSoft games. You love them and hate them at the same time. You love them for, like, the sense of accomplishment and also, like, you know, the interesting and engaging worlds and characters that they build. But you hate them at the same time because they kick your ass like you're, you know, seeing a dominatrix. Except you're not... you're not getting, you know, your rocks off in the process. I wouldn't know. I've never seen a dominatrix. I'm not into that. So, an interesting thing about the level designs in these, like, mini levels is a lot of them reuse not just, you know, visual assets from previous Sonic games, but entire, like, level chunks from previous Sonic games. And it works, like, in any other game, that would be lazy, right? But it works in the context of this because... canonically, these levels that he goes to in cyberspace through the portals are reconstructed from bits and pieces of his memories.
Oh, okay.
And it's also cool to see some, like, when I say older levels, like, you would expect it to just be the Boost era stuff, but no, you see, like, some Sonic Adventure 2 era stuff in these levels as well. Or in at least one or two of them. And it's cool to see those revisited in a completely different gameplay style. Or at least it's cool to me as someone that's been playing Sonic since Sonic Adventure 2.
I mean, that's fair.
As far as my experience with FromSoft games, last time I played Dark Souls was a couple of years ago, but I got far enough that I rang the first of the 2 bells. So I feel like I've made some good progress in it. A lot of it is just, you know, I'm playing it without a guide intentionally. So I've kind of wandered into a higher level area than I'm equipped for. And I don't know how to get out.
Oof.
Like, I've wandered into, like, the underground crypt, and I'm like, oh, I'm not supposed to be here. I'm not supposed to be here yet. Damn it, I'm in San Francisco again.
I appear to be in a digital
Good to be in a digital dimension.
Similar constructs in my own systems, but this is markedly more advanced. Note to self, don't admit that to anyone. The amount of data stored here defies quantification.
The amount of data here is massive. It must be at least 10. 10 what? Just 10.
I love Mike Pollock's Eggman in this game. Like,
yeah, I didn't like his performance in Sonic X Shadow Generations as much because he sounded like he was just kind of phoning it in. But I love his performance in this game because he gets to be a bit not necessarily theatrical dramatic, but more like, you know, melancholy with his performance.
Right.
Which is something we've never really gotten to see from him.
Yeah. And
Like,
I will also be recording those Eggman lines for Sonic's story later this week.
Let me give you the script first, my dude.
I fucking know these lines.
Yes, but there is a script to follow.
That's fair.
We're doing Sonic's story first. And,
right.
Then we'll do Shadows, then Silver's, and then the final story. Which final story will probably be the shortest because there's not much in it, as is typically the case with final stories.
Remind me, is Eggman at all in Silver's story?
He appears briefly, but he's not a major part of it.
Okay, I'm just curious if he had any like voice lines for
like the only voice
story.
lines he has in Silver's story that I know of are just like reused from Sonic's story, so you won't have to re-record those lines. That's the thing that I want to ensure that I communicate to my actors for the Sonic 06 fan dub, is since so many of the cutscenes between stories are reused, you don't have to record those like 2 or 3 times each.
Yeah. Because it's all taking place from different points of view.
Yeah. It's not a case of Sonic Adventure 1 where the same scene plays out, but it has completely different dialogue, because you're seeing it as remembered by the character you're playing as. It's a case of, like, it's the exact same scene copy and pasted.
Pretty much. So what I told you was true, from a certain point of view.
And keep in mind, for Shadow's story, you'll have to play Mephiles as well, and I want you to... There we go! There's the first Titan!
Oh yeah, fucking Groudon!
Primal Groudon! I told you this is cursed because it doesn't fit properly. It's not rigged properly either.
It looks like he's fucking sitting
But that
there
makes it better.
Yep. He's huge.
His textures are like clipping off of his body. I love it. The camera can't see. There we go. There's Sage. It's Ashley from WarioWare.
Oh, jeez. Too bad.
Who's
Wario
the girl
couldn't
next
see this.
door living in the haunted mansion? You better know my name, cause I am Ashley.
Come from? Are you trapped too?
Do not approach the Titan.
Sorry, kid, but I've got a job to do.
If we are fortunate, it will destroy you.
That's my girl.
No, it isn't. That's Ashley. No, it's just Sage cosplaying as Ashley.
Precisely. Look, Sage likes to dress up as different characters from time to time. I don't stop her. As long as she does what she needs to, I don't care.
I can't even tell what part of its body I'm hitting.
You're probably hitting the nuts.
No, I'm like hitting him in like the throat or something. I love Shiba's reaction in chat to that cursed Primal Groudon. And what if I told you that there were others for the other Titans? Or at least one other for the other Titans. There's not one for Knight or Supreme, but there's one for Wyvern. And I haven't seen the one for Wyvern yet in action, but it's Mega Rayquaza. Sadly, no Kyogre, because Kyogre wouldn't fit with Knight's very specific animations and rigging that you would need for that fight to work.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, Amy. Who's your friend?
This Coco says they need to find their one true love before it's too late. They've been too shy to express their feelings, but if they don't do it now, they may never get the chance.
You got all that, huh?
I feel like the dimension I'm in is translating for me. It's strange, but feels natural.
Well, you always had a knack for weird insights. Who am I to argue?
Well, don't you worry. We'll reunite you with your lost love.
I'm sorry, I still not a furry, but I'm distracted by how stacked Sonic's mom is.
You keep making exceptions, Ari.
But is she the size of an average human mother? Like Vanilla is. That's the important thing. I'm sorry, but same, I keep looking. See, Shiba agrees with me. Yeah, I deserve that. I deserve your scorn. Your scorn only makes me stronger. Also, it makes me... It gives me an excuse to use the word scorn, which is a word that I like.
Yeah, too bad it was wasted on a nothing character of a Dinobot.
Well, think about this. Think about this. Transformers names often get reused on completely unrelated characters. Like, the strong arm that everyone knows has also been used for a nothing character from Energon.
Yeah.
Before it became the character that everyone knows from Robots in Disguise 2015.
Right. Which is just
I learned that from Fu's latest video. I had that strong arm figure as a kid, and I didn't know what its name was, because I didn't really watch much of Energon.
Yeah. It's funny, because the fact is, what was it? What was I going to say?
At last we meet, Sonic the Hedgehog! I don't think we met. Just like the Coco, you have touched the digital dream. Unlike most, I know how to listen to it and hear some of its secrets. To hear it properly, though, I must keep to myself. Call me a hermit if you like. It is the path I've chosen. Have you found any seeds in your travels? You mean the things that the robots sometimes drop? Indeed! I will unlock their power and pass it on to you! Joke's on you, I'm into that shit. Exactly. Would the, Hermit Coco? Or are you still talking about Sonic's mom?
Oh, now I remember what I was... And now I remember what I was saying before I lost my train of thought. Judging from what I remember seeing of Underground when I actually bothered to watch that show, because when I was younger, I actually thought it was good. When I was a kid, of course, I didn't.
Yeah,
because I didn't know about Sat AM. But when I first watched it, and this is just going off of what I vaguely recall. Queen Alina is actually taller than her children.
So she is the size of an average human mother.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I would definitely take a guess that she's about the same size as Vanilla the Rabbit.
Now, if only Sega weren't cowards and would give us official art of them side by side.
Well, honestly, I feel like kind of on for the best that Sega forgets Underground even existed.
I'm joking, of course, because that would raise too many questions about what's canon. We already have a confusing official timeline.
Yeah.
Like, there's an official timeline out on Sonic's Japanese website. You have to run it through some Google Translate stuff, but it confirms that basically everything except for the storybook games and Sonic Advance 1 is canon, and it tells you the order that the games happened in.
I guess the order is pretty much the release.
Mostly the release order, but also it brings up like certain events from different games took place, at certain points in the timeline. Like, the whole thing with the ancient civilization in this game happening way before the events of Sonic Frontiers, and the Gaia civilization from Sonic Unleashed happening thousands of years ago as well.
Yeah.
But it also confirms some interesting stuff, like Sonic Battle, the game that introduced Emerald, taking place after Shadow the Hedgehog, which is something nobody really thought of before. And Sonic Advance 2 taking place before Sonic Heroes.
Interesting.
Or just any of the advanced games being canon.
Where does 06 fall into any of this?
06 has its own unique spot in that, like, its ending erases its events from continuity, but for the sake of the timeline, there are parts of the story that did still happen. I can't tell you which ones, because I can't read Japanese. I would have to look at a, summary video to give you an answer for that. I'm not fluent. I can't read Japanese well enough to be able to, give you an answer to that.
Yeah, honestly, same. Like, nothing against those who could actually speak and read it fluently.
Nothing against the Japanese!
I just cannot read it for the life of me. I've tried. It's good.
It's almost like it's a different language or something.
completely different language, but yes, it's just too complex for my American brain to really.
Yeah,
wrap itself
we have
around.
enough trouble with our own language, let alone having to learn a language that has not one but 3 alphabets that are used interchangeably for different different situations and can be combined together. Japanese has a lot of very weird, weird to, us Americans, of course, not weird in terms of like how it works for their language, but like non-standard for a lot of languages rules to how its alphabets are used.
Yeah.
And a lot of that has to do with like basically you have one alphabet that's basically just Chinese characters pronounced in the Japanese language, which is very rarely used, and even a lot of Japanese people do not know how to read or write it, which is kanji. And then you have hiragana, which is like your basic Japanese alphabet that's used for most scenarios. And then you have katakana, which is used for writing words that are borrowed from other languages.
Okay, I understood part of that, but only because I think you need to tweak the sound settings a little bit, Ari, because I thought it was me, but no, the game is overpowering you.
Okay. It's really just Mephiles that's overpowering me. But I was saying, like, you have kanji, which is like very formal and very rarely used, and is only used as a written language.
Yeah.
And is basically just Chinese characters, but pronounced in their Japanese equivalents and from their readings. You have hiragana, which is your standard Japanese writing that is used most commonly in day-to-day life. And then you have katakana, which is used in conjunction with hiragana for writing words that are borrowed from other languages. You know, like English, like, for example, English loan words from Japanese into Japanese would be written in katakana, along with everything else in the sentence being written in hiragana. So it's not so much three whole completely different alphabets that you have to learn, and more so like 3 sets of characters that are used for specific kinds of words in specific situations. With one of them being the one that most people use in day-to-day life.
I see.
And kanji being the one that even a lot of native Japanese speakers do not know how to read and write, because it's so rarely used nowadays.
Fair enough.
But there are some kanji that I would like to learn how to at least write the characters for. There's one in particular that I want to learn how to write the character for, because it's used for like a bit of face paint in a cosplay I've been wanting to do for like a decade now, which is Krauser from Detroit Metal City. He has the kanji for the word satsugai, which means murder, written on his forehead. And I want to learn how to properly write that.
Okay.
So, I can make it look correct.
Yeah. Let's see.
But all that's just the written language of Japanese. The spoken language is all just, like, pronounced one way. You don't have to learn 3 separate alphabets for speaking it, just for reading and writing it.
Yeah.
It's also a little bit simpler than you would think for learning 3 alphabets, because instead of it being like individual letters, it's syllables, basically, or like phonetic sounds.
I see.
Like ka is one one of the quote-unquote letters in hiragana. You have one for ka, you have one for sa, you have one for ko, you have one for just an n sound, you know, like an n sound.
Yeah.
So it's less so having to learn, you know, the equivalent of 26 different letters that all have their own unique sounds, but also can have different sounds depending on the context of how the word is written, like in English. Because English is a very kaki kukeko a I U E O. Yeah, those are very common phonemes used in Japanese. Japanese, it's basically like you write it out syllable by syllable, basically, instead of letter by letter. So yeah, that Japanese is a very interesting language to learn, but it's a very hard language to learn through stuff like Duolingo, because you really need like a way to practice reading and writing it conversationally to be able to properly get a grasp on it, which is why I would recommend, if you're going to learn Japanese, either, you know, get something that's not, you know, slop like Duolingo, or get like an actual Japanese teacher from like a community college or something.
If there's anyone that, like, there is one person that I know of who actually, from what I understand, she actually spent time in Japan.
I know Miles I know Miles has studied Japanese for years, because he was taking Japanese classes back in our college days at the college we went to together.
Yeah, and I actually know a person who, I know she's spent time in Japan. I don't know if she actually, I would think she still speaks the language, because I would think that since she spent time there, she actually was an ESL teacher, so...
Okay. Yeah, I've got a friend who was an ESL teacher in Japan as well for a while. I just haven't spoken to her in like a decade.
I get you.
Like, she moved to Japan to teach English.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was that... I don't know if she ever revealed like what it was that made her want to go to Japan. I just know she spent a few years out there and then came back about a decade ago.
My biggest gripe with Duolingo is that it didn't let me write. Duolingo, like, whether you can write or not depends on whether you're using the desktop or mobile versions, and the two different versions of Duolingo offer very different services and lessons, and I think that's very bad for a language learning app, for it to have two completely different experiences depending on whether you're doing it desktop or mobile. Where, like, neither of them provides the complete suite of tools that you need to learn the language. And that's without getting into how Duolingo is going all in on, like, using AI to replace, you know, human lesson plans.
Yeah.
Like, instead of having humans design their language courses, they're leaving it up to AI.
Yeah, I also don't like the fact that they're using, I don't like their the mathematics lessons I've been taking through them, but I'm like, hey, you know, I'm this far in, I might as well keep it going for as long as I can.
Sunk cost fallacy, I see. It's the thing of, like, I've already spent so much time and money on this, I might as well see it through to the end.
Pretty much at this point. Though I know my mom has said that since she pays for the subscription, I think she eventually... I told her what they're doing. Like, she's like, yeah, maybe I might actually cancel it, because, like, not many of us are actually using the family plan after all, so...
Yeah,
like,
I'm not.
You know.
I haven't used it in a long time, because it turns out Duolingo's not very good for learning Japanese.
Yeah, and I know Kier hasn't exactly been using it much, because of his busy schedule and everything.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let my mom know. It's like, hey, you might want to just cancel it as soon as possible. So
anyway, time to talk to your daughter.
Yo, don't Don't you think that Titan was kind of overkill?
You are an enemy to be eliminated, and you are powerless compared to its might.
Maybe as I am, but I'm willing to bet I could handle it as supersonic. All I need are the Chaos Emeralds.
Doubtful. In any scenario, the end results will not change. Additionally, what you seek is in its presence. You've lost the battle before it has even begun.
No, you.
Yeah, it's funny because Death Battle actually took that whole that voice clue of her saying it's like you've lost the battle before it even has begun. They took that and actually used it in their Death Battle of Eggman versus Bowser.
Okay.
And like the final round is where like Sage comes in as Eggman just drops down in a Death Egg robot, and he's like, "All according to plan."
All according to Keikaku. Translator's note: Keikaku means plan.
Yeah, so that's like the point in time where Sage comes in. Like she's basically like, it's weird how apparently in the Death Battle, I'm not quite sure how exactly she's supposed to exist there. I'm just guessing she's a hard light hologram that apparently is also able to.
She's basically a hard light construct. I'm pretty sure that's been confirmed.
Yeah, it's just like I'm assuming that Eggman probably has some sort of like emitter somewhere, planted somewhere to be able to project her.
Yeah, given we've only really seen her in Sonic Frontiers, there's not much to work off of with her so far as how she's going to appear in future entries, which is one of the reasons I'm excited to see like what the next canonical entry that's not a remake or remaster is going to be. Because I want to see what they do with Sage and her whole dynamic with Eggman.
Like, I would love to see someone actually, like, it's one thing to see a Sage cosplayer, that's one thing. But I would love for my, quote-unquote fan Eggman empire that I created. I kind of like the idea that over time, like, Sage would grow up and become kind of basically like she would slowly upgrade herself as she continued to exist. Instead of just being projected as a little girl, she'd start projecting herself as like a young woman.
And she grows up to be Hatsune Miku.
Basically, you're not far off. That image, I don't know if I ever showed this to you, Ari, but it's the image that I use as my screen wallpaper on my phone.
I might have seen it.
Might have, might not, I don't know. I'll send it to you later.
This week's been a blur, dude.
I hear ya.
Anyway, let's go fishing for a bit. What do you think?
Are we gonna fish for Froggy?
I would hope not. I don't want. I like to headcanon that Big doesn't actually like hook Froggy, because that would hurt him.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't want to hurt his little pollywog pal. Also, I'm saying this for like any future Sonic fan dubs that I do after Sonic 06, which one of them I want to do is Sonic Adventure. All of its stories, I'm voicing Big the Cat.
That's fine.
And
I can't exactly do a very good Big the Cat anyway. I just do my best impression.
I just need to decide whether I want to do John St. John or Kyle A. Bear Big the Cat. I'll probably go with Kyle A. Bear because it's less, simpleton sounding.
Yeah.
It's not the meme voice that everyone recognizes Big the Cat for, but it's a better character voice. Like, even John St. John agrees, or would agree if I were to say that to him, because he's not a fan of his Big the Cat performance. He doesn't like how his Big the Cat is basically like, Froggy, where are you? That kind of voice. Whereas you know,
Like
I don't know
Grimace,
his thoughts on
basically.
Kylie Bear's performance, but I'm sure he would say it was better. I'm not that I necessarily agree, but I'm sure he would like it better. Is like Kylie Bear's is more like, "Hey there, guys, how you doing?"
Yeah. Yes.
Like not exaggerated, like Ed from Ed, Edd n Eddy style simpleton.
Yeah, so, or like, you know, basically like exaggerated Ed, but also like sort of like Grimace from like the Avengers in McDonald Land.
Yeah.
Bonus points to anyone who remembers those.
I had one of those tapes as a kid. It was the Halloween special, Scared Silly.
Yeah, I had Scared Silly as well, and I had a few others.
Santa!
Tony actually.
You come here to fish too?
It's Big Santa.
What are you doing here? How did you get here? What even is here?
Those are all valid questions that we don't really get a good answer to.
Nope.
I don't know. I was looking for fishing spots and wound up here.
As Big is known to do.
Pretty much.
Like, one of the best things to come out of Ian Flynn's contributions to Shadow Generations and putting Big in that was making it so all of his background cameos in Sonic Adventure 2 were his own separate adventure that canonically happened. Of him just looking for Froggy and ending up in all these places looking for him. And he also went to Soliana and met Princess Elise.
Oh, jeez.
So now I'm fishing.
Also, Big is just like, I love how they've written Big not to be, you know, obnoxious or hateable like so many people thought he was for a long time, but just to be like a guy you can't help but love. And like,
Yeah.
Shadow has never interacted with Big before Shadow Generations, really. And the first thing he does when he sees Big is he cracks a smile.
Oh, wow.
Like, even Shadow can't be mad at Big the Cat.
Yeah.
Of course you are.
Would you like to try? I'll let you borrow a rod.
I guess it wouldn't hurt to detense for a second.
Do you know how to fish? I'll teach you if you want. Hey, you've got a bite. Sonic, I'll leave it to you to pull it up. Can
All right,
you
let's go fishing.
see ripples? When the white ripple
Go fish.
with the red one, lift your rod up quickly.
Hey,
Yay, we
you
caught
got
a
three?
Medaka. I'm pretty sure that's just another word for a minnow.
Wow, awesome! You've caught
Got any
it
threes?
already.
Go fish. Looks like I have to go fishing again. If you don't know what that's from, it's from one of Charles Martinet's first performances as Mario in the edutainment game
Nice.
Mario's Fundamentals.
I wonder if our Mario knows about.
I'm
that
pretty
game.
sure,
He will.
given how encyclopedic your friend Mario's knowledge of the Mario franchise is, I wouldn't be surprised if he knew about that.
Yeah, I was saying the same thing. I was like, I'm pretty sure he would know what he would know about that because dude is like very encyclopedic about almost everything Mario.
If Sage is cosplaying Ashley WarioWare, does that mean Sonic is cross-dressing as Honey the Cat? No, Sonic is wearing a skin suit. He skinned Honey the Cat and is wearing her pelt.
Sorry. That's sick, dude.
I mean, it would explain why Honey the Cat hasn't appeared in decades.
Fair point, but still.
Okay, for a less fucked up answer, Sonic, why would you do that? For a less fucked up answer, he's wearing a Honey the Cat fursuit. Sonic, that kills people.
Honestly, I can see the fursuit making more sense because the fact is like the mouth isn't moving. So
Nice catch, Sonic. I'll trade you a token for any fish.
I guess my bloodlust from Saturday still hasn't gone away.
If you get plenty of tokens, I'll trade them for some of the treasures I found.
Ari, go to your room.
I am in my room.
I mean your bedroom.
Why do you want me to go to my bedroom? We're on stream, dude.
Because
Are you sure you want to go down this rabbit hole?
this is not me trying to go down a rabbit hole. This is me telling you to stop the stream and go to your room and think about what you've done.
Sorry, you can't dom me like that. You're not dominant enough to be able to dom me like that.
Froggy really likes those purple.
I will never call you daddy.
You bring me one?
I don't. If you did call me,
Oh yeah, and also because I keep forgetting about it, I'm sponsored right now by Honkai Star Rail. Use code StarRailGift to receive in-game rewards, and use my sign-up link that just showed up in the chat to sign up for the PC version. I get a kickback every time someone signs up, and in the coming week, I'm going to be doing my very first stream of Honkai Star Rail as part of this promotional campaign.
Yeah,
All the
I
funds that I earned through this are going to go towards me getting a new CPU for my PC, so I can properly use my new GPU.
Yeah, I will definitely try and set up an account as soon as I can. I've just been really distracted this past week.
Yeah, I don't blame you, and I've been away this whole week.
Yeah.
Would you like to try?
Also, I don't.
Let's go fishing.
I was just gonna say, Ari, that I'm, the whole buckshot roulette thing. I did get it for myself, but the thing is, apparently my PC just does not like it.
I
It
see.
has a tendency to crash. It has a tendency to crash at certain points.
It might be a
think
case of your
it's,
PC's just not powerful enough to run it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I hear widget.
Yeah, I don't know what she heard, but she just started barking.
She heard a ghost, and she wants you to call the ghost boosters. I got a golden ticket.
Yeah.
It turns out going to the
wonder if you
Wonka
could try-
factory is not all that impressive. It's just a Nestle factory. Ooh, a carp.
Yeah. I remember. Carp? Is it a magic carp?
Nope, it's not the right color to be a Magikarp. Well, it could be a shiny Magikarp.
Oh, was it yellow?
It was yellow, yeah. Oh no, poison dart frog! Sonic, put that away! Sonic, that could kill you!
Sonic, that kills people!
Sonic, that kills you! Joke's on you, I've already been dead before!
Oh, jeez.
That's something me and Shadow have in common! We do not have anything in common, Sonic. Don't you dare try to relate to me with that. Ah, come on, Shadow! Lighten up, will you? You're all doom and gloom! Yeah, until Husk auditioned for Sonic and knocked it out of the park, I wasn't sure who was going to voice Sonic, and I thought, am I going to have to step in and voice Sonic? Because if I did, I was going to go for, a Ryan Drummond Sonic.
I didn't even know that Husk had actually auditioned. That's good.
Yeah, he auditioned for Sonic, Silver, and Tails, and I gave him the role of Sonic because his voice naturally suits Sonic's range.
Yeah, no, I agree. I just, I was completely unaware that he had actually managed to. I forgot that he. I think I was there when he auditioned. I don't know. I don't remember. If he was.
He just sent me. People just DM'd me their auditions. They didn't have live auditions.
Okay. Well, yeah, I thought for whatever reason I thought I heard Husk do it, but that's probably just my bad memory.
Nah.
I mean, I will not deny the fact that I have a horrible memory.
You're like me. You have a very unphotographic memory. It's more of a doodle memory.
Yeah. Thankfully, I will say that is not one of the jokes I've stolen from you.
That doesn't look like a crayfish to me. That looks like a lobster. It's too big to be a crayfish.
I could go for some crayfish.
Actually, no. Now that I think about it, Sonic's only 3 feet tall, so it could scale with him properly.
Yeah, actually, it's kind of think of it. Like, to him, a lobster is a crayfish.
Eggman, why are you polluting the virtual landscape?
Don't look at me.
That's one of your badniks from circa like 1991.
No, it's just a knockoff. Someone decided to take my design and make a knockoff of it. It's not one of mine.
That's one big ass ring. Holy shit, that ring is huge. I never noticed that before.
What the fuck was it doing in the water then?
Probably just floating
Rusting, I'm
or
assuming.
sinking. Oh, a red stingray.
Oh. Oh wow, that red stingray actually looks a little too uncanny for me.
Yeah, a lot of these look uncanny because they're realistic fish and sea creatures.
Yep.
I got the Hermit Coco scroll. So now I can teleport to the Hermit Coco on the map. I just have to find the Elder Coco, and then I'll be able to get his scroll.
Nice.
And also, find the Elder Coco so I can turn in all these lost children I've collected and exchange them for speed upgrades.
I love how you're saying that. It's
Yes,
like,
I still insist. Not only I insist that solely because you can buy lost Cocos from Big Store, which means that Big is engaging in the sale and exchange of lost children. What's even better is that he has a finite amount of them. Which implies that you have bought out his entire stock of lost children.
Oh, jeez.
You ask Big about things like, does this look like the face of mercy to you, motherfucker?
I would totally have Kyle Bear say that as Big. If I could get it to do a voice line, I would have.
I don't think you would be allowed to say that, but I would love for you to at least try to get him to say. He might not be able to say the motherfucker part.
Yeah.
But does this look like the face of mercy?
You don't
Well, like,
have any
does this look?
Does this look like the face of mercy to you?
back on the islands.
I live out in the wilderness with just me, my fishing rod, and a froggy. I have survived in a harsh landscape that no one else knows about in a secluded area of a jungle. Do you have any idea what kind of natural predators I have to grapple with on a daily basis? You think that this is all fat, Sonic, but it's actually all muscle. I'm basically Rambo. But I don't use guns. I just use my fishing rod. What I'm trying to say is, do my eyes look like those that would wince in response to your threats? Look into my eyes. Do you see a soul? Because I sold mine a long time ago for survival skills.
God. Kylie Berry is going to be at Fan Expo.
Kylie Bear is a really sweet guy to meet. I've met him before, and I hope you get to meet him.
Yeah, like he's not on my list of autographs to get, but I would still love to at least talk to the man.
Yeah. And time to use the barbecue spit for the part of the Monster Hunter collab that people often forget about.
Seems like Monster Hunter is moving in on everything.
Yeah. I still argue that this is not a barbecue spit because, one, this isn't barbecue. I'm from North Carolina. This ain't no barbecue. And two, Sonic doesn't even season the meat that he's cooking. Yeah. Which proves that Sonic cannot be anything other than white. Because if he wasn't white, then he would definitely season his meat before cooking it.
I mean, when I cook salmon, I don't I season it with freaking brown sugar bourbon because it gives it the nice taste. Like salmon on its own, I'm sorry, but it's not that good. So tasty!
Would you like to try?
And now, to trade my tokens for some egg memos and some lost children. There, I just bought, I think that's like 120 lost children. Big, you're a monster. And some Seeds of Power, and for shits and giggles, some skill pieces.
Would you like to try?
Sonic is now a single father of 120. No. He's a single father of, like, if you look at my Coco count in the top right, he's a single father of 273. Beat that, Octomom. You think having 8 kids at once is tough? Try having 273 at once. Who's the mother? Yes. Who said they were all from one mother? Sonic gets around. Was cat fooding what I missed? You missed fishing, a very bad barbecue, and Sonic becoming a single father of 273 children that he's about to pawn off to an old man.
Oh, jeez.
And yes, I did have to say pawn off because he's exchanging children for power upgrade, well, speed upgrades. We also confirmed that Big the Cat engages in the sale of lost children. And he has a limited stock of them. If you want to see something truly cursed, someone edited the Hermit Coco... Not the Hermit Coco. The Elder Coco's model to remove his moss. And it looks so cursed.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Big, not you too. Yeah, does this look like the face of a man who hasn't gotten his hands dirty? Why do you think I'd wear gloves? It's to hide the fingerprints.
Oh, geez.
Just the idea of Big being this, like, horrific monster of a person.
Yep. The idea is disturbing.
But is it
It is
impressive?
disturbing.
And does it make you uncomfortable?
Yes, all the above.
I just
Is it
traded all of
impressive?
my children for a
Disturbing.
19 speed upgrades. So now I can run
Yes,
faster.
it is impressive. It is impressive, disturbing, and yes, it does make me uncomfortable.
You know what I have to say to that?
What?
Why do you think they call me Notorious B.I.G.?
I didn't even know they called you that.
People thought that Biggie Smalls was Notorious B.I.G. They were right, but they didn't think to look inside. They didn't think to look in the jungle and see that he had turned himself into a 6-foot-tall cat. What I'm trying to say is that I am Biggie Smalls' persona, and I am much worse of a person than Biggie Smalls was. Look, desperate times call for desperate measures. You do what you have to do to survive. I'm stopping this before it gets even more dark.
Yes,
Like, I'm starting to disturb myself, which is impressive in its own right, considering it's very hard to disturb me with, like, a lot of fictional stuff.
Ari, girl, you okay?
I've never been okay.
Say that again.
I've never been okay. What, you said I could say that again, so I said it again.
Ay. Okay, smartass. Ay.
So that was our encounter with Big the Cat for the night. Probably gonna clear the first island tonight and then call it a night so I don't get myself staying up too late and then miss my doctor's appointment.
Ah, yes.
We still got plenty of stuff to do on this first island, so we'll be here for a little bit longer. Plus, it's not too late right now. It's only about 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
I've done much longer streams than this and stayed up way later than this.
Oh, I know.
You've been there for part of it.
Yep.
You weren't there for the finale of The Phantom Pain, were you? No, wait, you were.
Yes, I was there. I think I
Yeah,
was.
that was
Yeah, I
a
there.
long one. But you weren't there for
Yeah.
the finale of Peace Walker, and that was a long one. It was like 5 hours.
Yeah, I needed to get some sleep that night. I think I had like prior engagements, but the only reason I was able to do
Yeah,
the
I think
other
you
one-
had class that day.
Yeah.
And it was me and Kier that saw Peace Walker to its end. Because of
Yeah.
Star Wars OC, I have a Jedi Master who developed a dark sense of humor to cope with the trauma of Order 66. Big scares me. Look, just don't... He just wants to be left alone in the middle of the jungle. Just don't bother him, and he won't bother you. And if you see anything suspicious, know the fuck you didn't.
I mean, here's the thing. If you happen to go out in the jungle and you see Big the Cat, or at least a Zombot that looks like him, best not to touch that or anything in his presence, because chances are he might actually spread the Zombot infection to you.
Sure thing.
Oh yeah, another thing that you missed, Sheba, since you asked what you missed earlier that I remembered, we confirmed that Sonic is white because he doesn't season his meat before he cooks it. And only people who are lily white do that. I should know. My mom is lily white, and she does that.
Oh, jeez.
Like, I told her to her face, I knew you were 100% white, Mom, because you don't season meat before you cook it. And you also boil chicken. I told that to Kier once, and he said that's the equivalent of a hate crime.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I will admit, I have boiled chicken as well, but it's not because I was planning on serving it to anybody. It was just mainly because I was like, I wanted to cook chicken up for Widget because I was going to give her something. I was going to give her like a different meal for once instead of the kibble and.
I'm talking about serving it for like boiling it for me to eat.
Yeah, no, I get that. I'm just saying, it's like, I mean, I don't usually handle chicken or meat unless it's seafood. But even I would be like, I would at least try to season it and not boil the damn thing unless it was meant for a soup or something.
Yeah, if it was meant for a soup or something, yeah, that's a different thing. But no, this was just boiled chicken.
I wonder, Ari, if you were to give your mom whole chicken in a can, would she actually try to eat that? I'm actually
she wouldn't even watch the video of it because it sounded too disgusting to her.
Oh, jeez. So apparently she does have her limits.
Yeah. I'm not saying the boiled chicken was disgusting. It was just flavorless.
Yeah, but scuzzy.
Unseasoned meats must be one of the 7 cardinal sins. It's the 8th cardinal sin, unseasoning. Pride, wrath, envy, sloth, lust, gluttony. Did I miss any?
I don't think so.
Okay.
And unseasoned meat. The 8 cardinal sins.
Sonic, they act like none of that happened.
Do we even know what that was?
The funny thing is, throughout this whole game, they never explain what that whole logo that shows up throughout the marketing, and also whenever, like, the Coco pass on to, the afterlife is. It was in supplementary material that they explained it.
What was it, anyway?
It's basically, like, a holy symbol for the Coco, and, by extension, the ancients, basically, that... Like, when it shows up, it means that they have passed on to the afterlife.
If I recall correctly, isn't that also the same image that Sage projected on the computer screen when Eggman brought her back online?
It's like a holy symbol, basically. They don't call it a holy symbol, but it's basically a holy symbol for the ancients.
Yeah. I see.
Or something like that. They give very wishy-washy explanations to a lot of the unexplained stuff in Sonic Frontiers.
Yeah.
And a lot of it is, like, only explained on the Japanese website, so you have to factor in, like, who's translating it.
Right.
Because, like, how you translate it from Japanese to English can lead to very different outcomes in terms of meaning.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing about translation. You can't just do a one-to-one word translation because you have to factor in the meaning of what's being said.
Right.
Otherwise, you get something that comes off as very dry and robotic and may or may not reflect what is actually being said.
Right. Yeah, a lot of shit gets lost in translation when you do that.
Yeah.
You know, given the size of the ancients, I would assume that was like these things were like. I just wonder, it's like what were they using these thrones for? Like aside from like, did they?
Well,
use,
these aren't thrones. They're portals to cyberspace.
It just they look like thrones. So my whole
yeah, they
thought was
look like they do look like thrones. I never noticed that.
Yeah, because I just think it's like maybe an ancient would like sit down in that thing and then just like transport themselves into cyberspace.
Yeah, we never get to see like the ancient side by side with like a Mobian, which is what people have taken to calling like the animal characters in Sonic.
That's
so
fair.
we don't know exactly what the scale of them would be, but they do look pretty damn tall and lanky.
Right.
Like taller than Chaos was. And given that Chaos is supposed to be basically an ancient that is mutated back from a Chow, like I'm getting into a lot of stuff that is not necessarily spoilers, but is like covered in Eggman's memos. It confirms that the Chow are the ancients that built this civilization here, that eventually, like the remaining ones that weren't, that didn't store their consciousnesses inside of the Coco, evolved over generations into the Chow. And what Chaos was, where he was previously stated in official canon media to be a mutated Chow, it was the energy of the Chaos Emeralds mutated him back into his primordial ancient form from a Chow. Sort of like a de-evolution, like we're getting Super Mario Brothers 1993 movie in here.
Yeah. Because as I recall, like I read this on the Sonic Wiki, that the Coco were actually like small trinkets or whatever, or like luck charms that the ancients carried around with them. And
yeah, a lot of that's the wiki is a good source to use for this because a lot it catalogs a lot of stuff that's covered in supplementary Japanese media that's not readily accessible on the English side.
Yeah.
You again?
Submit. Your reckless actions endanger the world.
She looks so angry.
Saving my friends is a bad thing?
You are an enemy combatant.
Newt. I cast a spell on you.
What is wrong with you? Sonic would never endanger anyone. He's even going to help this Coco reunite with their one true love.
Love.
Can we appreciate how Queen Alina has full rigging for like mouth movements and stuff like that, whereas Honey the Cat is just poker face the whole time? Which is true to how a cat would be.
Yeah.
Who was that girl?
Aside from being a pain, no clue.
Ladies.
You're both... Well, one of you's cute. The other one's, doing things to me that I didn't think about before.
But here's the thing, Ari. You keep saying you're not a furry, and you make exceptions.
Look, I'm allowed to make exceptions, but I'm still not a furry.
You keep making exceptions. Like, how many exceptions?
It's not my fault not my fault that furry artists keep making characters that are conventionally attractive, even to non-furries.
All I can say is, what of us? What of us? What of us?
I will proudly admit I'm a robosexual, though. I have to be in order to, I have to admit that in order to, like, a lot of Mega Man characters.
Yeah, Lair in particular.
Yeah, and, depending on how you want to define, you know, what measures a human in terms of Mega Man Legends, Tron Bonne and, Roll Casket.
Oh, yeah.
And also, you know,
yeah,
Iris.
Right.
Iris from X4, not the Battle Network Iris. That is a very different Iris.
Yeah. For me, like, the thing is, there's one role that I actually do.
Is it the cartoon role? No, it's a Battle Network role.
Yeah, it's roll.exe.
Yeah.
My whole questioning, though, is that technically, she's not a robot.
She's not a robot. She's a program. So I don't know if you're a cybersexual then.
I guess that's what you would call it. Yeah.
Or a cyberphiliac. If you want to make it sound disgusting.
Yeah, I would rather you not make it sound disgusting.
And as Cobalt Rogue said about furry artists designing characters that are conventionally attractive even to non-furries, Luna.
Oh yeah, I mean Luna from Hell of a Boss. I mean, I like both her forms, both the Hellhound and her human form.
Thank you for this new word in my vocabulary. Which one, cybersexual or cyberphiliac? Let me guess, both.
Yeah.
The answer is both, isn't it? Yeah, Orayo is something that Korone says a lot. It's basically like it's like an exclamation of excitement of like a when you're about to go into action to do something.
Yeah, I get you.
Like there's a video of Korone learning some English slang from her chat and her putting up like what the Japanese equivalents would be, and for her like Orayo's English equivalent would basically be yeet. Like, they taught her the worst English slang. They taught her yeet, they taught her pog, they taught her bruh. They taught her LMAO.
Oh no.
Basically, Korone has been giving us brainworms, and we gave her brainworms back. You know what they say, better to have brainworms than digestive worms.
I mean, I guess you could probably just tell that to Giwi, since
she is a brainworm.
Yep, a demonic brainworm, but a brainworm nonetheless.
Hey, demonic brainworm is just a spicy kind of brainworm. I wonder how she would react to my phrasing of that.
That's a good question. I'm not gonna clip that and send it to her, mind you.
One of my favorite insults one of my favorite insults that I've given when describing something as spicy was saying that Imagine Dragons is just spicy Maroon 5.
Yeah, Furry apparently got mad at me when I said Imagine Dragons sucks, and I'm just like, dude, one, it's my opinion, and two, I was partially kidding anyway. I'm
not kidding when I say Imagine Dragons sucks. I thought a lot of people I've seen are like, oh, they used to be good before they sold out. And I'm like, nah, they were never good. Just like Maroon 5 was never good.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I told him, I was like, dude, I don't like Imagine Dragons. There's really like very few songs they made that I actually care for, if any at all.
Now, granted, I wouldn't. Like, I like that they do exist because some great memes have come out of their music.
Yeah.
That's not a credit to Imagine Dragons themselves, but the meme landscape would be very different if Imagine Dragons didn't exist and weren't as successful as they are.
Yeah. But he was like, telling me apparently how like that bothered him when I said that to him so long ago, and he still held on to that. I'm like, dude.
Well, I mean, you hold on to things too.
I mean, fair, but even I try to tone it back a little bit, but he...
I know exactly where he's coming from. It's the autism in him.
That's fair.
It's the autism. Like these things get stuck in your head, like like a brainworm.
Yeah, okay, fair. I mean, like, no offense to Furry or to anyone with autism, but it's just like one of those things where it's like, I forget that he has it because he rarely ever brings it up. So it's one of those things for me. It's like if I'm not reminded of it after a period of time, I tend to forget it, and that's just a me problem.
Enemy from Arcane was a very rare Imagine Dragons W. An Imagine Dragons W is like a draw by anyone else's standard. Like, not an L, but like barely eking by. Not winning or losing. Like, it's a W by Imagine Dragons standards. But that's like saying Aquaman is the best DC Cinematic Universe movie. You're grading on an extreme curve.
I mean, hell, I would say that Wonder Woman, not Wonder Woman 84.
Yeah, the first Wonder Woman. Everyone was like, oh my god, it's such a good movie. It proves that the DCEU can have good movies in. And I'm like, all the other movies before it have been critically savaged. So I feel like you're just grading on a curve. Like, you're just saying it. I say this without having seen the movie, of course. I could very well be wrong. But, like, at the time, it felt like, is it really as good as people are hyping it up to be? Or are you just impressed that something watchable finally came out of this?
To me, it was more so the latter. It was a good movie. I enjoyed it. And it gave me hope for the future of the DCEU, but that was immediately shattered when the next movie came out.
Yeah.
So my whole thing is that it was a fluke. They just happened to put out something that was actually decent.
Well, you know what what they say. All toasters toast. I know that has nothing to do with the situation, but the DCEU is irrelevant nowadays anyway, so might as well say something irrelevant too.
I mean, you know what they say, the more the merrier.
In this case, it would be the less the merrier, because you don't want more of those movies.
Nope. I will say that one movie I did like, not for the story aspect, but for the costumes, was the first Suicide Squad movie. I like the costumes we got in that movie, but that's really it.
I didn't like the Harley Quinn design for that one, because that is entirely me being biased in favor of her Jester outfit, admittedly, because that's what I grew up with. That is entirely nostalgia bias, so I'm very iffy on her wearing something that's at least not black and red colored.
Yeah. I will
with her Arkham designs. The more it got away from the clown look and more into just kind of alt girl look, the less appealing I found her look to be in the Arkhamverse, at least. And I didn't like her Suicide Squad look because it just looked a bit too basic.
Yeah, I liked the costume for her in the first Suicide Squad movie, but even I admit it doesn't look good on Harley. That's to me, that's not Harley. I'm just like,
it looks good in the context of the movie that's presented in. It just doesn't look like Harley Quinn to me.
Right, exactly. So there was that, and then also Enchantress was another character outfit that I liked a lot, because
Enchantress looks great, and I say that as granted, I'm saying that as someone that has no knowledge of anything about Enchantress, but I love her design in Suicide Squad.
Yeah. Also, you say bias, Miles, and yet I don't see you hopping in here to offer a rebuttal.
No, he's agreeing with me that I have agreeing with my statement that I 100% have a bias. But yes, you're not hopping in here, Miles. Why haven't you been here, Miles? Do you have better things to do than to hang out with me, Miles? Yes, I am going to shame you until you answer. Love you, buddy.
Don't look at me. I'm not.
Wow. Wow.
Wow. I didn't know we had a celebrity guest tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Owen Wilson.
Come over there. No, I just woke
Say
up
what?
from a nap.
You just woke up from a nap. I get it.
You were too busy napping. I see how it is.
Cobalt Rogue says, I thought he was miles away. I mean, he is miles away from me.
I just go in the same state.
Wow. Fuck you, Miles.
Well, it's not my fault you live in another state.
It's not my fault either.
Get good there, GKR.
Let's see. Miles was born first out of the three of us, so
right. That makes me the overlooked middle child.
Yes, that makes you the overlooked middle child. It makes you the step-headed red child.
The fuck is wrong with you, Ari?
A lot of things. Angelic Shiba says, it's my fault. I did it. What did you do?
What?
You don't know yet? Let's keep it that way.
You literally said, weren't you in the call? And I just hop in right when you say that.
Don't tell us what it is, Shiba. Let us ruminate on that, about what it could potentially be.
Yes.
It's funnier that way.
Shiba probably summoned me.
They're amore. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. What?
I had pizza yesterday.
I had pizza today. A screaming Sicilian thin crust cheese pizza.
Huh. Yeah,
screaming Sicilian's pretty damn good, as far as frozen pizzas go.
Yes.
Let's let it stew.
Yeah.
Anyway, time to mow the grass. That's literally what this mission is. You're just mowing the grass.
Yep. Mowing them down.
And also avoiding the bees. You know, not creating a bee wand like Furry did the other day. Which, if Furry likes using bees as weapons, then he should get the Metal Gear Solid 3 remake, because you can utilize bees as weapons in Metal Gear Solid 3. Once you get, once you get the Pain's camo by stamina killing him, you get the ability to make bees follow you if you shoot down their hives. And then the bees will go after enemy soldiers. Or, you know, as demonstrated in one of the first cutscenes of the opening tutorial section, if there are guards stationed nearby some beehives, you can shoot down the beehives and make them chase after the soldiers to make them, you know, flee in terror. And, you know, when you fight the Pain, he uses bees as literal weapons. As in, he forms armor and a Tommy gun out of bees.
They make it sound like it was abundant.
As well as bee duplicates of himself. And I'm disappointed that instead of a Tommy gun, that, like, he uses a Tommy gun, but he doesn't call it a BB gun.
It'd be a BB gun.
He also grows bees inside of his stomach that he fires out of his mouth that act as bullets. As in, like, they give you bullet wounds, but they're bees.
So he's that freaking Resident Evil boss that has bugs in their stomach.
Yes, except this was like a decade and a half before, I think. And I know here to talk about Marguerite from Resident Evil 7.
And he's basically copying Shino from Naruto. I'm not sure who came out first. If it was Naruto or Metal Gear.
Well, Metal Gear Solid 3 came out 2004, I want to say.
Right, I need to look up Naruto.
I mean, the Naruto manga came out earlier, but the anime adaptation came out later.
Let's see.
That just means that they copied Shino then. Because Shino has those bugs in him.
Alright, so there's an idea for a Call of Cthulhu campaign. I'm thinking of running for the same tabletop club I play the Star Wars campaign with. Picture the Cthulhu mythos crossed with Jurassic Park. Dude, if Nico was here and he heard that, he would love that because he loves both, Eldritch Horror and Jurassic Park.
Naruto came out in 1999 in Japan.
Yep.
Jeez.
But yeah, for your viewing pleasure later, milady.
Don't call me milady. That makes you sound like a Reddit neckbeard.
Yeah, don't turn into one.
Fair enough.
Also, you're not Robert Belgrade. You can't make it sound sexy. Robert Belgrade being the voice of Alucard from the good dub of Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
I wasn't trying to sound. I was just trying to sound sophisticated and polite.
Yes, but
okay, whatever.
I know, but like Reddit neckbeard types have ruined the phrase "milady" for everybody.
I can't stop hearing the dub of Abridgimon Frontier now because of that one line right now.
What, milady?
Milady, do you want some chocolate?
Milady, do you want some chocolate?
Chocolate!
I think that's how it went.
Yeah.
It's been forever since I've watched episode 1 of Abridgimon Frontier. And because we didn't hit my 500 sub goal by the end of the year last year, that Abridgimon Frontier creator commentary is currently off the table. Also because, I want to focus on getting my own content out first before reminiscing on old stuff.
Yeah. Understood.
But
in the same way.
Yeah. But yeah, in the chat here, for after the stream, of course, Ari, you will see the original Harley Quinn outfit in the style of the animation and everything for the Arkhamverse of Arkham Knight specifically.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. It was from the Batgirl DLC.
That's right. I've never played it, but I have seen the.
I haven't played it yet, but I have it. I have it on 3 platforms. I have Arkham Knight and all the DLC on 3 different consoles.
Since it's you.
And it's soon going to be 4, because apparently the Epic Game Store version of Arkham Knight has some exclusive costumes that are not in the Steam version.
Frickin' course.
Including the Batman costume from the most recent Batman movie, the Matt Reeves one. The Robert Pattinson Batman suit.
Which, honestly, I'm sorry to say, but I didn't really care for that movie. I saw it and I was just like, it's okay. It's not great, but it's okay.
You see, my thing with Batman movies, especially the live action ones, is I'm tired of realistic Batman. Give me like wacky comic book shenanigans, please. That's why I'm excited for James Gunn. Is like, dude's not afraid of embracing the goofier side of comics. Please give us more of that, James.
Yeah. Yeah, just don't let Furry hear you say that, because, he'll go on a tirade. But, yeah, so, I wouldn't mind, because here's the thing, the last Batman movie that that was ever made that had a good balance of the comic book bullshit and realistic was like 1989 Batman and Batman Returns.
Yeah, Tim Burton's Batman. That one definitely tries to go for a more grounded approach, but it leans into some of the more comic booky elements.
Right.
Whereas, like, you know, the Dark Knight trilogy set the standard of, like, Batman movies in live action always have to be grounded and realistic. No fun allowed.
Yeah.
We potentially could have gotten something outside of that in the Snyderverse, but I'm glad we didn't. I'm glad we didn't. Because, no... I say no disrespect to Zack Snyder, but he's apparently kind of a diva, so all disrespect to Zack Snyder. I would have hated to see his ideal vision for what Batman in his cinematic universe would have been.
Yeah.
In, like, a Batman solo movie.
Right.
Well, you know what they say about Batman, right? Nah, Batman. I could have gone a step further and said that another thing they say about Batman is that he does not eat nachos.
Joe Cheese.
How about Rogue? I don't know how I feel about my cousin cream pieing me in the face.
Ew. Ew. Fucking ew. That's funny too, because the fact is that didn't even like. It looks like it barely hit your face.
Yeah, it got stuck on my boob. I mean, pretty big target, so.
Yeah.
God, Cobalt Rogue saying, God fucking damn it, the RNG that I picked that item. You're welcome for me cursing your night, Cobalt Rogue.
That's the night.
See, that's what you really want. You want to throw like a rubber ducky at her.
Well, you know what they say about rubber duckies, right?
If you say that they make Bat Time lots of fun, I'm gonna fucking murder your ass in Minecraft.
No need to be so salty. You need to watch your sodium intake. You're so salty. But yes, you read my mind.
I gotta...
Give it a minute. I'll stop spinning eventually. I wish I could find a longer spin sound clip to go with that, but all the ones I found were pretty short.
Yeah.
Only we can play the song without potentially being copyrighted.
You spin me. I would edit it to be like, you spin me right round, baby, right round.
Do it.
You know what? I probably will, if I remember to. I've been meaning to do a lot of things for alerts, and I keep forgetting to do them, or just, like, letting my procrastination kick in and saying I'll do them later and then never doing them.
Mezzalgen, Ari, I'll be right back.
Okay. Alright, we should hopefully have enough vault keys now to get that last Chaos Emerald. Well, last before, you know, the one that we get from the Titan. And by the way, Miles, you were not here to see the Titan when it first showed up.
Yeah, I was not. I was asleep.
It's Primal Groudon.
Yes!
It's Primal Groudon, but its model is kind of fucky, so some of its textures are floating off of its body, and it's not rigged properly, so it, like, stumbles around, and, the hitboxes are not adjusted, so during the part where I have to climb up it, it's going to be a nightmare.
It's just freaking Primal Groudon drunk.
Like, when I say stumbles around, I mean like someone, like a kid moving an action figure.
I believe it. Still, it seems like it's drunk.
And for the Wyvern Titan in the second island, it's Mega Rayquaza.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I love this already.
Sadly, there's not one that works with Kyogre, because Night requires very specific tells in order for its boss fight to work. So a model swap for that one wouldn't work very well. And Supreme just doesn't lend itself very well to Kyogre's model. So, you know, that kind of makes it so we can't have a Kyogre boss fight.
Damn.
It's just complete coincidence that the second boss happens to be a very serpentine dragon that could work with Mega Rayquaza's model.
I need to see this whenever you get there.
Yeah, I'm going to do Honkai Star Rail this coming week. I'm gonna do more Lords of Shadow, more Danganronpa finally. I'm gonna hold off on the fandub stuff until after we finish Danganronpa. I've decided, like the Danganronpa fandub commentaries until after we finish the Danganronpa game. Yeah, since I'm sponsored by Honkai Star Rail, I'm contractually obligated to do at least one stream of Honkai Star Rail. And if you sign up through my creator link that is, I believe, like, it shows up in chat every now and then, I get like a $15 kickback for every person that signs up for the PC version, and some extra cash for completing certain in-game milestones, as long as you use my link. And it's for new accounts only. So, if you've already been playing, I mean, I'm not saying you should create a new account just so you can support me, but
I might just
technically that wouldn't be against the rules.
I like Honkai Star Rail when I played it.
I've never played Honkai Star Rail, but I enjoy Zenless Zone Zero, so I'm interested in checking this out.
It's kind of like a middle point, I feel like, between Genshin and Zenless.
Okay. Like, I didn't check out Genshin because I wasn't too interested in the fantasy setting, but Honkai Star Rail's more sci-fi setting is something that seems more gripping to me.
You know what? I'm gonna play Genshin right now. I mean, not Genshin, Honkai right now.
No, you're not. You're going to co-commentate on stream with me.
Download it. I mean,
download it. Okay. Just make sure to use my creator code to sign up for the PC version.
That's kind of what I'm doing right now, is signing up, making an alt account.
Okay. Just scroll through the chat until you find the bot announcement that tells you my creator code. Or I could send it to you.
You know what I just realized?
What?
Honkai Star Rail.
Honk Kai.
Honk.
Honk.
Honkai.
It took you until now to realize that has honk in it.
We were talking about Red versus Blue, yes.
Honk honk.
Honk.
El honk.
Honk. El honk. Oh god.
Honk, you say.
Genshin just did a new teaser. Damn it, Genshin.
Oh, that was wonderful. Good time was had by all.
Genshin had to release new waifu level characters.
Okay. I bet none of them are on the same caliber as Zenless Zone Zero, because those are always 10 out of 10 every time. I should know, because Lulu made Zenless Zone Zero my problem by discovering Von Lycon. and making me me and Nico get into Zenless Zone Zero as a result of her love for Wolf Daddy.
I wonder how long they're doing the collab.
Collab?
Yeah, Honkai's doing a Fate collab.
Okay.
They have Saber and Archer.
Okay. I'm not too familiar with Fate. There's a couple of gacha game. Like I've played the only other gacha game I've played besides Zenless Zone Zero is for a while I played Azure Lane. I played Azure Lane until I got the waifu that I wanted. And then I was like, well, I got everything I wanted out of this. I'm not going to play anymore.
The main problem with the Honkai Fate Stay Night collab is that they don't have any voice acting for the
Yeah, that's understandable.
Unacceptable. Keep looking.
Yeah.
There's the creator link that you can sign up with. Speaking of, right there in chat.
This collaboration warp will be available for a long time.
Yeah, they're getting ready to renew like this sponsor that I'm doing with Honkai Star Rail lasts until the end of July, and then I think they're doing another one after that. So, you know, I'm looking forward to working with this. I don't take sponsorships out of like the sponsors that Twitch offers you, unless it's something that I would genuinely like be interested in myself, as opposed to just something that pays well. So, like, you're not gonna see me take a Raid Shadow Legend sponsor.
Raid is like the most done sponsorship these days.
Yeah.
Can I interest anybody in some flan?
I've never had flan before.
Don't get too far.
It just reminds me of Courage, the Cowardly Dog. Flan. Fantasy Flan.
We still haven't found
Bye, Fantasy Flan. Bye, Fantasy Flan.
Fantasy Flan.
That's all I remember about it.
I just remember that it's like an addictive flan.
Yeah.
I'm also worried about you.
Yes, but the flan is delicious. I get it from my local grocery store. It's like apparently homemade style.
Ooh, nice. Sort of like the tiramisu that my local Harris Teeter used to sell.
So we can find tails.
This mixture, those missing textures, man.
Yeah, missing textures on the underside of the skirt when the camera goes up there. But not like from the outside. It's weird. I think it's just the camera clipping through the skirt.
Probably.
Because, you know, it's not expecting a skirt to be there. And yes, Cobalt Rogue, I remember you playing Fire Emblem Heroes at one point. I've never played a Fire Emblem game, so I never tried that one out. Another gacha game I've thought about picking up because of two characters in particular that have debuted in it is Nike, Goddess of Victory. And solely because of two characters. Eleg, who has a new swimsuit variant where, like, Eleg is a girl after my own heart because her whole thing, other than being sexy and dummy thick, is, well, not really dummy thick, more like very curvy and boobalicious, is, that, she wants to install Doom, or the copyright-free version that she calls it, Boom, on everything. And in her swimsuit version, she basically confirms that she installed Doom onto her boobs. And if you're wondering how that works, apparently in the lore of Nike, they are, like, robotic bodies. Eleg is high-tier waifu. Yes, and the other one that recently debuted that's got me interested is Breddy, the, baker girl, who is actually dummy thick, as in, like, she's got some tummy, in addition to having boobs and thighs, and booty. Which, you know, rare bit of representation for different body types in a gacha game. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Also, I just remembered that I have to set my alarm for tomorrow morning.
So do it.
I'm doing it now.
Do it quicker.
Alarm set for 10 hours and 20 minutes from now. I got a therapy appointment at 9 a.m. tomorrow. I want to make sure I'm at least up for an hour before I get on the call.
You're never too young to have a Vietnam flashback. Hey, Nico's here just in time to see the Ancients.
Oh, hello?
Yes, we are playing Sonic Frontiers.
Oh, sorry, I saw there's,
Yeah, I was hoping you would join in, earlier, but I figured you were probably busy tonight.
Oh, no, I was relaxing, and then I unintentionally conked out.
Ah, yeah, just like Miles here.
Yeah, I was, like, laying down for a little bit, then all of a sudden I fell asleep.
Chaos.
Yes, that's it. Yes, they are... Like, they don't say this outright in the main story, but it's covered in, Eggman's memos that you can get through Big's fishing minigame, that, the Ancients, the reason they look like Chaos is because the surviving Ancients that didn't transfer their consciousness into the Cocos, eventually evolved into Chow. And,
There you go.
And, Chaos was a Chow that sort of mutated into its primordial ancient-esque form from exposure to the Chaos Emeralds.
I'm gonna keep moving.
I was gonna say...
Because, minor spoiler that, they, for like, you know, lore for the Sonic universe that's revealed in this game, the Chaos Emeralds are not from Earth. They are from the planet that the Ancients came from.
I was gonna say, if I recall correctly, I also think that they had a separate actual name as a race.
Yes, but they haven't said what it is. They're just referred to in official media as the Ancients.
Oh, so they never mentioned it in the game, or?
No, they haven't mentioned it in the game or in any of the supplementary material.
Yeah.
I find it interesting that the Ancients exist now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what, like, even though the Chaos Emeralds are not from Earth, the Master Emerald is.
That's interesting.
Maybe in a way it's, Sorry, go ahead, Miles, sorry.
I'm also playing with mods, so, Sonic here is represented by Honey the Cat.
Oh boy.
So you're about to see Honey go kick Primal Groudon's ass. Well, I keep saying C. I keep saying C. I keep saying C, and I'm trying not to be insensitive. I promise.
You're fine. Don't worry. I will say two things though. One, the cat better. Does the cat have a gun? Did we get one?
No.
Nope.
Because there's no gunplay mechanics in this game, so that wouldn't work.
I was just gonna say okay then. And second,
I know you'll do.
and second,
I want to hear all about it when you.
I've heard also. I heard in like from multiple like around that people like either gave them names, and one name I've heard was the Mizao.
Yeah, I can see that from a combination of Chow and Nizu being the Japanese word for water.
Yeah, because they're like and their names are based around like different kinds of calamity or disorder if they have actual names. But
I'm sorry, Cobalt wrote Baconator Cheez-Its. I have not heard of that.
I actually have.
What I have seen is that my local Food Lion has been stocking Cheez-It pizza.
Ooh. Don't get. I just got done going with Lulu to 7-Eleven. Got myself. I got a free taquito, and she got a free Mountain Dew Code Red fountain drink.
Nice. There's a video that I need to show you guys that's like a story of an old thing that happened on Something Awful, the forum, from back in the day.
Oh, boy.
Of someone devising a device to steal fountain drinks from Taco Bell. And he used it to steal, I think it was 2 gallons of Mountain Dew Baja Blast.
Oh, jeez.
That's interesting, but also kind of can understand because Baja Blast is actually pretty good.
Like, this was before you could buy Baja Blast in stores.
I know.
But, like, the whole plan, it was like a device he concocted that was like, it was like a soda cup. Yeah, it's the video from Cybershell called Operation Soda Steal. If you're wondering, it was like the device he concocted was like he had a bag, and he had like a previously bought Mountain Dew cup that had a hole drilled in it that had a funnel and a tube put in it to siphon the Mountain Dew Baja Blast into the backpack, which had like a tub in there that they could seal. So like he would just go to the fountain and stand there for like 10 minutes, letting the soda go through the tube system into the backpack with the tub in it, so he could then drink it later.
So essentially what you're saying is he made a homemade camel pack.
Yes. And he spent a long time devising how to properly make it so like it wouldn't leak and it wouldn't overflow and it wouldn't be too conspicuous.
Yeah,
and like the tube was going through his sleeve, so it was disguised.
Oh God. I was gonna say because when you said the before the Baja Blast was in stores, this is also before Taco Bell legit had like a diet version of the Baja Blast for those who are like who can't have really sugar. And back then that sucked because I'm like I really want to have this, but here's a problem. There's no diet version for me, so shit.
Yeah, for those who don't know, Nico is diabetic.
Yeah, I'm type 1.
I hope you don't mind me saying that. I just, I've got the...
No, it's fine.
I've got the Corone DLC installed as a mod.
Good lord. And no, you're fine, Ari. Like I said, I'm not too bashful about all my stuff that's happened to me, but dude, you're good. You're good, fam.
If you don't know what the Corone DLC entails, aside from voice clips, it changes the Cocos into her little channel mascot, the Coroneski, that now say Yubi Yubi instead of making little wind chime noises. And it also adds like an outfit for Sonic that gives him Corone-themed shoes and gloves.
I was gonna say, now you got me thinking of what would a Corone-esque Chow be like a Corone Chow.
Oh my god, it would be adorable, first of all.
Second of all, I don't think I want to run into that thing in Chow Karate because I hate to see how strong that power stat is.
Yeah, because remember, Corone does boxing recreationally.
I'm pretty sure she could probably punch one of the Chaos Chow out of Super Rank with no problem. I don't think I want to mess with this.
But she did a video. I say video. It was a stream where she was showing off, the Corone collaboration DLC for Sonic Frontiers as like a promotional thing for Sonic Frontiers because she's an official brand ambassador for Sonic. Like when she saw the Coroneski as the Cocos, like, you wanna know what her response was?
What?
Gross. She also talked about like what the recording process was like for the voice lines she had to do for the DLC, and she said she had to think about how she was going to do some of her lines, because like one of the things they requested from her was a sad Yubi Yubi.
Oh.
Because remember, you can punch the Cocos.
Yeah.
Like, I'll demonstrate that right now.
Yeah.
Now, if only you can gather a ton of them in one place and cause a mass ooby.
I mean, you can. If you stand still, it shows up to, I think, like 20 or 30 of the Cocos you've collected maximum. You want to know how many I had earlier, thanks to buying a bunch of them, buying Big's entire stock of them?
What?
273.
Oh, jeez.
Sonic, we joked that Sonic became the single father of 273 children.
He adopted 273 of them and bought them off of a giant purple cat.
Okay, Big only had 120 of them, so I had 153 to start with.
Okay, but still, 100 plus of them from a purple cat that fishes.
A purple cat who fishes that is dressed as Santa, and who we canonized is also a fursona for Notorious B.I.G. and is basically like a horrific monstrosity of a person who engages in human trafficking and other illicit activities deep in the heart of the jungle where he lives.
Well, I was also going to say two things about this. One, he also has untapped, unfathomable power that no one could even understand and make and Shadow's afraid of. And second, I can't, like, be real, I really would like to see Big the Cat in the Sonic movies, like, to see the 7-foot-ass cat just by a human.
Yeah.
Just be like, what the heck are you?
And since you can't see Big right now, he's dressed as Santa Claus.
I can picture it in my head. If you describe it to me, I can picture it. I can imagine anyway.
Like, he's got the beard and he's got the hat and the coat and red socks, like red elf shoes on alongside his sandals. Also, it just occurred to me that his sandals are kind of weird because, like, obviously they got the strap that goes over the toes, but he's also got a strap that goes over his heels.
That's pretty common.
I've never seen that on sandals before. Then again, since I live in a coastal state, I mostly see flip-flops.
Well, I was fair, yeah.
Yeah, I wear sandals and they have like straps on the heel. So
I've worn that when I was like 8. That was the only time around that time I wore those.
We caught a checkpoint.
Oh God!
No way.
Time to go fishing again! Woohoo!
Throws in fishing rod, accidentally pulls an Eggman.
We caught a can, a tin can.
I can explain.
You can catch one of the end level signposts in this.
Oh God!
We also caught one of Eggman's fish badniks.
Yeah, I heard in this game, like, you can catch a multitude of things, like a lot of crazy shit.
You can catch a realistic alligator, which raises questions about Vector the crocodile.
But the question is, can you actually catch Vector the crocodile?
No. Sadly, no. Tin can, excellent. No. Excellent! It's a tire! It's a big-ass tire, because it's bigger than Sonic, so it's at least a 3 or 4 foot tall tire.
It's about a 3'3" tire.
He must have got it from Jones' big-ass big ass truck store and cars, big ass storage and cars. He keeps changing the name of it anyway, so I don't know why I'm trying to get it right. We caught a koi.
English is very difficult, don't worry. Also nice.
Well, I mean, to be fair, he was having a drunk discount sale because he was pretty drunk right now. So, of course, he would get his name
fair.
wrong. We caught a silver acorn. There's your Sat AM representation in official Sonic media.
Fair enough, yeah.
We caught an acorn.
No way, an acorn?
Sadly, it's not the acorn.
Ooh, barracuda.
A very cutie. And what a cutie.
Well, I'm surprised Sonic's not getting tired of this. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Ooh, we caught an anglerfish.
Ooh.
Or as Animal Crossing fans know it, a football fish.
Lord Woo, Lord Woo Fack, is that you, dude? What?
Nah, he doesn't swear enough. We got a seahorse.
Lord Woo Fack doesn't swear. What?
His name is a swear.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, I guess you got a point there.
He's named after a rare employee who would swear a lot. We caught a moray eel. That's a moray. When an eel lunges out and takes a bite of your snout, that's a moray. Bells.
Realistically, though, moray eels are pretty terrifying.
There we go. Now we caught Eggman. It's a gold plate. Wait, what am I doing in here?
Eggman, why are you swimming in there? Come
It's
on.
classic Eggman, so I'm thinking of him sounding like he does in the OVA, so it's like, wait, how did I get here? I'm supposed to be on Planet Freedom.
As John St. John literally throws him back.
Oh no, we got digitally mastered. What's funny is that often the content ID activates in the VODs for the digitally mastered redeem, and it's not for the THX, deep note, it's for the stick bug song.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like, what exactly is the,
It is a piece of royalty-free, but requires attribution, music by the composer Kevin MacLeod, called Sneaky Snake, I believe. Like, his whole thing is he creates royalty-free music for content creators to use as long as they credit him in their videos or in their descriptions.
Yeah.
And he distributes them for free.
I see.
Mint, you gotta stop falling over. Please don't fall over. Thank you.
Is the Gardevoir having trouble standing up? Oh no, he caught another poison dart frog. Throw it away.
Oh God. No, it's not that. It's I have her positioned to where she's like sitting next to my Umbreon plush I got last year, and the moment I move slightly, she falls over and onto my arm, and I'm like,
she just loves
can I help you. I know, she's a good girl. She is not. She does no harm. She's a good guardie.
For people that don't know Nico, he is the only Gardevoir fan in existence who doesn't like Gardevoir for lewd reasons. And I respect that about him.
Again, how many times, the number of times she saved my ass in a Pokemon battle, plus the fact that in Unite she has a lot of cute outfits, especially the barista one, which is my all-time favorite, because if you KO a Pokemon with her, they turn into a cup of coffee. And then she has like a cute little apron, a little flat top hat, and when she moves around, she leaves behind latte art.
He wants to get one of those life-size Gardevoir plushes solely so it can be kept out of the hands of someone who would use it for nefarious purposes.
I want to save at least one of them, and also mainly I want to at least like dress one up with the cafe Pokey Cafe outfit from Unite, and just have it there and be like, okay, there we go. But that's one day. That's on my bucket list.
Just don't go the route of that one guy who built a life-size Sally Acorn love doll that had a realistic had a realistic skeleton inside of it to the point where like he did like a paint wash of the bones of the skeleton to make them look like real human bones, so people thought that he had put like an actual human skeleton that he had like gotten from a grave or something inside the doll, and he had to confirm, no, the bones are made out of wood, I just made them look real.
No. No. Then again, it doesn't surprise me with how creative.
Nothing surprises me when it comes to the Sonics at AM fandom.
Well, no, especially since the fact that I'm not surprised if someone has done that with Rouge the Bat as well. I would not be surprised.
Or Rouge.
That's why Rouge became a nun in Dubas Goobas's continuity. Because she saw what kind of fans she had, and she saw that she needed Jesus in her life.
Good lord. I mean, I don't blame her. I mean, the fandom for Sonic, Pokemon, and everything in general can get really, really weird going to the darkest of places.
Alright. I say...
a lot of rings.
I say... while we're here, let's listen to some of the egg memos.
Some force
as well?
Yes.
From exiting cyberspace. Is it because my AI made unauthorized access to the databases? If so, that's the
Incineroar fan says, "Fish, hello, Incineroar fan." Showing up right when we're talking about Pokemon.
Yep.
So that's Egg Memo 1. We're not going to listen to all of these at once because some of these are kind of spoilery.
military craft doing in here.
Yeah.
Sage has helped me avoid the worst of it, and it doesn't appear to be manned. Is it a defense mechanism? I need to learn more. The terrain here keeps shifting. I'm finding recreations of regions from South Island, West Side Island, even...
What's my favorite Pokemon? I know this is kind of a basic bitch answer, but my favorite is Umbreon. Although, in recent years, due to the resemblance to my real-life dog, I've also become a fan of Houndour.
Yeah, Umbreon is my second favorite. Gardevoir obviously being the first, and I believe my third is God, it's a tie between Charmander and actually Furret, to be real with you.
Like for me with my love for Umbreon, it's not just like, you know, the design that makes me like it, and the fact that it's a dark type. I tend to gravitate towards dark and ghost and psychic types.
Yeah.
I'm a big Pokemon Coliseum fan, and Umbreon saved my ass so many times in that game.
Dude, well, yeah, the fact that Umbreon is just an amazing tank. Like, you bring this Umbreon, like, here's the thing. In Pokemon Legends, during the Volo fight, Umbreon hard carried me through that entire battle. Just for the sheer fact, it is a freaking wall. And if you ever go up against an Umbreon with perfect IVs in defense and special defense, as well as a little bit of HP, good luck trying to kill it, because it will outlive anything you throw at it.
Shiny Furret is girly pop. You know, I never thought of it that way, but you're right. Also, we gotta share that info with our friend Nerd E Furret, who is not on stream tonight, but is a frequent collaborator on stream. But yeah, hope you're having a good day, Incineroar fan. And we're probably gonna wrap things up in a little bit after finishing the first Titan fight. because I have shit to do tomorrow, but I'll be streaming again tomorrow night. But yeah, if you like it here, I hope you enjoy your time here, and if you do like your time here, then I hope to see you again in the future.
Yeah.
Hope you all have a good one too. Thank you. You're nice. And recently the Lady Gaga ostrich. I'm sorry, what? The Lady Gaga ostrich?
What?
I was gonna stream tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna stream tomorrow. I haven't decided what yet. I usually decide on Monday what my stream schedule for the week is.
Are you doing the usual 8 or 9 o'clock-ish?
Yeah, I'm gonna do more Danganronpa on Wednesday. I decided I'm going to wait on doing the Danganronpa fan dub commentaries until after we finish the first game.
Then I'll stream before you do, just so I don't interfere with you.
Okay.
I found elements.
Because I got a shiny hunt a lot, and I've not gotten anything done in the last week, and it's driving me crazy.
Espathra? I'm not keeping a Pokemon in the new game. Keep in mind, I have not played a lot of the new games. I kind of fell off after Gen 5. Well, actually around Gen 5. Not out of not Espathra.
I know exactly which one that is. That's the Cleopatra bird.
Yeah, or as Angelic Chiba said, the Lady Gaga ostrich.
Yeah, that's close enough as well.
I was gonna say, Ari, that's a shame because you were you stopped right before Gen 6, which was the introduction to Mega Evolution, and honestly, one of my other
I have the Gen 6 and Gen 7 games. I've just never played them.
They're really good. They're fun.
I've got a modded 3DS. It's surprisingly easy to do. So I could play those again.
Yeah, because Mega Houndoom's Mega Evolution is pretty good.
I didn't know Houndoom had a Mega. I'll have to look into that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It'll be in ZA probably. So if you want to get in ZA, you'll be able to.
Yeah, I need to play more of Legends because I enjoyed what I played of Legends. I just kind of fell off it because other games took up my attention. Personally, I didn't enjoy Gen 6 nearly as much as 3 through 5, says Cobalt Rogue. Gen 2, Gen 3 was my peak era, and it kind of capped off with Gen 4 for me. Mostly because my tastes in what kind of games I would dedicate a lot of time to shifted around the time that Gen 5 came out, where I lost interest in more JRPG stuff, more baby's first JRPG type stuff. I don't mean that as an insult to Pokemon, but it is very much a beginner's RPG in a good way. But my tastes in games just changed over time, and Pokemon didn't click with me as much anymore. I'm not gonna argue that it fell off at such and such point and never recovered. It's just I grew, I kind of grew out of it, but I still have a fondness for it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I played through each generation, but surprisingly, for one thing, my favorite Pokemon game is actually the Mystery Dungeon series due to its D&D aspect and the fact that you're playing as an actual as Pokemon rather than the trainers.
I've never played one of the Mystery Dungeon games. I need to.
I will say this. The Nintendo Switch Online has the original one on there for the Game Boy Advance.
Right.
And I believe you can also try the demo of its remake on there because it brings you up to the third dungeon, and it holds your save there in case if you want to buy the game and you can continue from where you left off.
Oh, cool! That's awesome. I'll have to check that out.
And plus, in Mystery Dungeon, the original version, they gender lock some of the Pokemon, unfortunately, for the starters, but in the remake, you could be any Pokemon with any gender. So if you, before Skitty and I believe I believe Skitty and like a couple others were locked behind as a starter. But in the remake, they made it like, oh, okay, you want to play a male Skitty, you can go for it, instead of like just trying to recruit one in the wild.
So you can play as a cat boy Skitty.
Pretty much. And then also with Gen 6 being one of my favorites, also the time when Guardy got her Mega Evolution, and then her Shiny literally got the funeral dress.
Ooh.
So every time I, because her Shiny form has a black dress, and every time I play my friend in the game and he brags about his dragon Pokemon, I'm like, so you're telling me time to bust out my Gardevoir's funeral dress and then kill you with Moonblast. Okay, I get you, fam.
Meanwhile, every time you say dragon, I feel like an impulsive urge to say Dragon D's nuts.
And I saw that one coming a mile away.
I can't help it. It's like a tick now.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
I can't help it. It's a brain worm that's burrowed itself into my subconscious.
It's fine. I told JKR earlier of a dad joke that he actually found very funny. It was if the meteor destroyed the dinosaurs, does that mean that it killed many birds with one stone? And that made JKR laugh.
Alright, just leveling up my stats before going off to face Primal Groudon.
Oh, Groudon fight.
Yeah. Primal Groudon, and then Primal Kyogre just shows up out of random.
There is no Primal Kyogre mod for this game that I know of, because the other two remaining Titans have very specific tells in their boss fights that you have to be able to make out in order for the fight to work. So...
Yeah. I was gonna, because I'm just saying, when you say Primal Groudon, it just reminds me of these Pokemon shorts where Groudon and Kyogre are always arguing, and Rayquaza's like, okay, you two are going to go to therapy, and it gets very ridiculous.
Oh yeah, you brought that up like a couple days ago, I think, or like was it earlier today? No, it wasn't earlier today.
I think no, it was a couple days ago, I think.
Yeah, yeah, because we were talking about like getting high. Or characters getting high, not us getting high.
Well, no, the characters, no, because they kept fighting regardless, and then the Gardevoir, who was their therapist, was like, okay, so I have two options for you. I could either recommend you to a stronger psychic type. Which psychic type is that? Deoxys. Hell no. What's the second one? They put him on this drug called Za or whatever, just as a joke. And apparently it was a rolled up blunt that got them high, and they tripped out and got sent to the distortion world. And
yeah, Za is a strain of weed.
Yeah, and they're like,
I learned that from Dracula Flow.
Oh God! But Rayquaza's like, wait, what happened to them? Okay, so here's the thing: either they learn to work together, or they die together in there. Either way, the money went into my paycheck, and I'm about to get a new PC.
Guys, wish me luck. I'm gonna have to climb up Groudon with Giganto's hitbox so it doesn't line up with his model. So I'm gonna be going in blind, literally.
If you,
oh my gosh!
If you can handle one of the Titans and Lords of Shadow, you got this one. Come on, I got faith in you.
I'm also, grinding some rings, so I make sure I have plenty of them.
Gotta get them rings.
Yeah. Like, I don't want to talk to you. Get away.
Yeah, Ari is almost done with his stream.
Let me guess, Lulu Lulu wants to talk after stream, doesn't she?
You okay?
Oh, he went right through the hitbox.
Yeah, because the hitbox is where the blue boost rings are. See, like, also, I'm climbing. I don't know where I am right now.
You're climbing nothing.
Yeah, good lord. Also, Ari, Lulu says hello to all of us.
Guys, remember that Lulu will be hopefully debuting before too long. She's just waiting on some rigging for her model. But her model is finished in terms of design, and it looks fantastic. She gave me a preview of it.
She also got her headset in the mail, so
good. I'm really just like, I kind of fucked myself with this mod. Mostly because I didn't look at what mods I had installed before booting this up.
Oh no, you're perfect. Miles, resident expert of the Pokemon lore, is this an accurate representation of Groudon in the Sonic world?
If you follow the fake Primal Groudon that they did, it is accurate.
If you follow the fake Groudon from Jirachi Wishmaker, this is accurate.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say if you follow the fake Groudon from XD Gale of Darkness, where Chobin is like.
Oh yeah, the dude in the Mecha Groudon thing.
And then he ends up like getting like, okay, I'm sending out a Sunkern and a Magikarp. I'm sorry,
okay,
what?
I got it. I did it.
You can beat him with these Pokemon that are terrible.
Whose bright idea was this fucking mod anyway? Look, you don't need to name and shame me. Oh my god, she has a super form!
Oh my gosh.
But,
she goes Maria colors. I love it.
Oh lord.
With purple fur. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, I see Blaze all of a sudden.
It's like a mix of Blaze and Maria. I love it.
Yeah.
Now I have to fight this thing without knowing where its hitbox is.
YOLO.
Blaze Maria.
Oh god, but no, it's just sad because it's like this poor guy has a Sunflora and a Gyarados later, and their movesets are not even that good. And you're coming up to this person like, okay, I'm just sending out this Metagross or Salamence on you because I don't like you. Oh god.
But yeah, it's time to face your fears, game. I want this game. Sorry, I read your I got to reading your message late, Incineroar fan. I saw it way earlier. It's just we got on a conversation. Yeah, the songs in this go like Metal Gear Rising style vibes, where like every boss fight song could be a final boss song. I love it.
Yeah.
Also, as a fan of like metalcore type stuff. And metal in, like, basically almost every genre of metal, with very few exceptions. I love this. This introduced me to Sleeping with Sirens. I need to listen to more of their music. And it's cool that,
Sonic...
if you go to, the Sonic Symphony Tour, a lot of times Kellen Quinn, the singer of this song, will be at those concerts and do, like, backing vocals on stuff like Live and Learn.
I was gonna say, because like Sonic is usually like Castlevania and a multitude of other games, Sonic has a really good music, especially their final boss tracks.
Yeah, it's very rare that a Sonic game doesn't have at least one banger track in it.
Yeah, because like 06 was unfortunate, but it had a really good
06
track.
06 has a fantastic soundtrack all around, with the exception of the end credits theme to Sonic's story, where I feel like it could have been good if it wasn't remixed by Akon.
Yeah.
Oh, it's using Eruption. There you go.
I think my favorite track from a modern Sonic game. Well, I say modern, but it's already
modern as in like 3D
old.
era onwards. You mean?
Yeah, 3D era is the final boss in Forces. Like I already know it's a reskin, but the music from that final boss when you're at the final phase is really good.
Yeah. Forces, I'm very mixed on the soundtrack of, but it's got some great orchestral tracks. But it's like vocal tracks I'm very mixed on, apart from Infinite's theme. Like, I've never been big on Linkin Park, but it made me get into Linkin Park because it's obviously a Linkin Park throwback.
I did like the character creation in Forces, though, because, again, it was interesting to do, and it was fun. I just wish like the game had a little more variety.
Yeah. I have a lot. I have a whole thesis on Forces that I could do. on how it fails as a AAA game, or as like how it fails as a Sonic game, how it fails in general, and how I view it as a bigger failure than Sonic 06, even though it's not regarded as such just because it's not unplayably buggy.
I mean, if you want a very funny playing Sonic game, just do Sonic Dreams Collection and get the
but that was a shit post. That doesn't count.
I know it was a shit post.
All right, time to finish off Primal Groudon.
Yep. I was gonna say, well, two things. One, how dare you get a Master Ball, dang it, but no. And second, I was gonna say, like, long play of the Eggman MMO when?
Fist Bump, I like covers. I like the cover of Fist Bump by Nate Wants to Battle. I don't like the version that's in Forces because the vocalist on that track, who's also the lead singer of the band Hoobastank, I do not like his voice, and he very often goes off key because he's just not a good singer.
Yeah, it gets a little off tune.
I guess this isn't over until I pop all the.
Oh, yo, Tails.
Sorry, Amy.
No, not Tails.
No.
Amy, who is represented by Sonic's mom from Sonic Underground.
Oh. I don't know why. Like, in my head, it sounded like Tails in a way, and then like, oh.
Nah, Tails isn't until the third island.
Oh. Well, then again, I didn't really play Frontiers, unfortunately.
Yeah. We have 100% mapped Kronos Island. We got a few other, like, collectible things we can do on there, but what counts towards getting the secret cutscene at the end is map completion.
Gotcha.
So and now, basically like Symphony of the Night, you need to finish a set percentage in order to get the ending.
Yeah. And because you can't just keep Supersonic from island to island, he always gets shot down out of the sky when he gets to the next island.
Yeah, because if I remember what I heard, the mechanic is you have to find the 7 emeralds on each island over and over again.
Yes, thankfully there's only a handful of islands, so it doesn't get too repetitive. And the way, like, the challenges you have to do to get the emeralds are varied enough that it becomes a satisfying gameplay loop instead of a repetitive grind.
Yeah. Plus the fact that I don't think people want to play Blue Sphere over and over again.
You joke about that, but I love Blue Sphere.
I mean, I got nothing against Blue Sphere. It's just, if anything, I prefer the half pipe from Sonic 2, but Blue Sphere, like, if you're trying to go for all rings and getting perfects for, like, because I do, when I do those kind of things, I try to go for, like, a high score. But, oh, God, where do I even?
Nico, I love you like a brother. You shut your whore mouth. We do not like half pipe in this household.
How dare you?
Unfortunately for you, you're gonna have to come over here and backhand me because guess what? Half pipe is superior. Blue Sphere inferior.
How dare you use Soundwave against me?
Sorry that we just like synced up with the how dare you a second.
Infinite theme is nice too. It's so edgy, but I like it. Yeah, it's like a Linkin Park song, which I believe the people from I think they're called Danger Kids, is the band that did that. Have said that Linkin Park was their major inspiration.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Look. At least we can agree. Sonic 1's special stage is a headache.
Yeah. It's even worse in Sonic 4 Episode 1 because it's the Sonic 1 stages, but it's the way that they originally intended, where instead of rotating instead of the maze rotating automatically, you're manually rotating the maze.
Yeah, and also the fact in Origins they added the 7th Chaos Emerald in Sonic 1 as a like a bonus thing you could do through debug mode.
Yeah, well, that's a holdover from the mobile versions of Sonic 1.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, it is a nightmare. I heard horror stories of that special stage.
Yeah, but at the very least, Origins gives you, basically continues on special stages through the coin system.
Yeah.
What's y'all's favorite Sonic game, says Incineroar fan. Again, basic bitch answer, and it's entirely nostalgia blindness, I admit. But Sonic Adventure 2, more specifically the Dreamcast version. It was my first Sonic game. That's a big reason why. But also, like, yes, its story has a lot of issues, and there's, the gameplay roulette can be off-putting to some, but it just clicks with me in a way that makes it infinitely replayable to me, and I never get tired of it. But I do have others that I like as well. I like Sonic Mania, Sonic 3 and Knuckles, basically all the Genesis era games, including Sonic CD to an extent. Sonic CD I view as the weakest of that lineup, but out of the mainline ones, not counting stuff like 3D Blast or Spinball. I view CD as the weakest of the mainline Genesis era stuff, but that doesn't mean it's bad. It just means it doesn't live up to a high bar of quality.
As for me, God, it's actually a three-way tie for me because I do love Sonic 2 because that was the first Sonic game that introduced me to Sonic from my best friend, because my best friend had a Genesis, I had an NES, and I learned of Sonic through him. I also love, which also made me love Origins, because the extra cutscenes and like all the like nice stuff they added to it.
Yeah, like people are very split on Origins as like a representation of the Genesis era games, but I'm like, if you're a newbie to Sonic and you want a starting point for the Genesis games, play Origins, because it's just got so many quality of life improvements as opposed to how punishing games of that era were intended to be.
Yeah, as my second, the other ones are, and people are going to crucify me for this, but this is from pure nostalgia. Sonic R. I know it doesn't play well, but the music from that game, as well as just the hours of fun I've played on the computer and on the Gems collection, I fell in love with the game. Plus,
you know what?
The tunes for it is like very catchy.
You know what? People have been turning around on Sonic R recently, and coming to its defense more often nowadays, and especially the GameCube version. And there's now a mod for the PC version that makes it, one, easier to play on modern Windows, and two, just irons out a lot of the like control issues and stuff. That makes it a lot easier. Like, the thing you have to understand with Sonic R is that it's built off a Formula One racing engine, so you don't control it like a traditional racing game. Like, it looks like you're controlling it like, a platformer character, which you kind of are because you can jump. But you gotta imagine that you're steering a car that can jump. So the Mach 5.
Yeah. But yeah, and then, well, actually, technically I got a four-way tie because it's really hard for this one. The other one I like is Sonic the Fighters. I play a lot of it.
Sonic the Fighters is goated.
It is, but here's the thing, and Miles was there when I was practicing Supersonic. Fang and Bean are a pain in the ass.
Yes, they are, especially Fang.
Oh God, don't even. Miles saw how close I got, and then all of a sudden Fang just gets back up and just quick snipes me, and I'm just like, okay, buddy. And then the other one is of course Sonic Adventure 2, mainly because it's not more so the gameplay, but more so I spend way too much time in the Chow Garden than I should.
Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, for as many downgrades as it had to like certain graphical elements of the story mode, it had the best incarnation of the Chow Garden, bar none.
Well, yeah, because here's the thing. You had all these races. You actually had a karate mode, which everybody wanted when the game came out for the 360, they wanted an online Chow Garden online Chow Garden mode. Unfortunately, we couldn't get that, but
Yeah.
I wish that were the thing, because that would mean like, hey, you get to see the other chows that people made, and then possibly rage when you find out that they all have 4 9s in each stat.
Yeah, because people fucking hack their chows. All right,
Well,
let's
they do that already. They do that already.
let's let the other two get their answers in,
All right,
and
yeah,
then
go
we'll
ahead. Sorry,
wrap things up and raid Cloud Sato.
I went on a lore dump. I apologize.
Oh,
to you
I
both.
did too,
I'm sorry.
dude. I love talking Sonic with people.
So Miles, JKR, what are yours?
JKR. I was about to say, is he here?
I'm still here. I've been keeping quiet, letting the nerds talk, basically. Anyway,
Thanks, nerd.
Story-wise, I at least to an extent, I like Sonic 06. I haven't really ever played it, but I do like some of the.
You've played the multiplayer mode with me.
Yeah, I hated doing that because I got
my condolences.
Yeah, but for a Sonic game that I have actually played that I actually enjoy, probably the Sonic Origins Plus, because just a lot of that, it gives me a lot of joy whenever I sit down and play it. Plus, it's like somewhat nostalgic for me because I did actually used to play some of the games on the PC. I don't know how that happened, but I managed to play them on the PC when I was a kid.
I can tell you how. They had PC versions of Sonic and Knuckles, Sonic 3, and Sonic CD back in the day. That were sold all the way through the 2000s. Yeah.
They also had Sonic 2 through Smash Pack.
Yeah, but Smash Pack wasn't as common. The most common bundle that you would find in like our childhood would be the Sonic and Knuckles pack, which would include Sonic 3, Sonic and Knuckles, and Sonic CD.
Yeah, I owned that one too, and they had that was one of the depictions of Tails having like 7 tails on him rather than just 2.
And Miles, your favorite?
Miles.
I mean, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. That's the first one I ever really played.
Yeah, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle was my first, but I've come to appreciate the Dreamcast version more, just due to, like, there's aspects of both that I like equally. I wish we could get, like, a definitive version that keeps the visual identity of the Dreamcast version and, like, doesn't fuck up the lighting and textures, while also having the improved Chow Garden from the GameCube version.
Real talk though, Sega, if you hear this, please make a game just strictly for the Chow Garden. Just like make a Chow Garden simulator.
Bruh,
Like
everyone's been begging for that for at least 10 years now.
But can you blame them?
Well, here's the thing. Someone's actually creating their own version of the Chow Garden.
As its own game. As indie game. Yeah, Poglins.
I donated to it.
Yeah, I didn't get to donate to it because I didn't have money at the time, but I'm going to be picking it up whenever it comes out.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Incineroar fan says his is maybe Generations Mania and Sonic 2. I'm not sure on your he's not sure on his face. He or she or they for your pronouns, Incineroar fan. I want to make sure I'm referring to you correctly.
I'm a shiny hunt a freaking Litten now at this point because Incineroar fan.
Okay, you there you go, Incineroar fan. You've given Miles a new brainworm for his shiny hunting.
Good lord!
Tune into Miles Above's streams for some shiny hunting shenanigans.
If you ever shiny hunt a Ralt, I will be there personally to listen in on this.
I'll be eventually.
But let's wrap things up here and get ready to raid Cloud Sato, which I didn't even need to redeem a guide to raid for that one because I was planning on it.
I wanted to make sure you got pointed in their direction because I could see that they could really use it.
Yeah.
Again, I'm sorry for the massive nerd out on the Sonic thing.
Oh, like, dude, it's fine. It's fine. I'd be offended if we didn't nerd out on it.
Yeah, I would. One thing I just want to say before we end, Ari, is if you like what Ari has done tonight, be sure to follow if you haven't already.
Yeah. Drop a follow so you can stay notified when I go live. I'm not really active on Twitter, but I am on Blue Sky. I've got my own Discord server. If you decide you want to join my community, no pressure.
Join the rest of us, knuckleheads.
Hey, thanks for the follow.
We appreciate the follow.
I hope you like my follow notification. My introduction
I
to Sonic
heard
was
that.
Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, so I have to get as much Robotnik representation in there as I can.
Look, the fact that he just kicked the door down just proves like, okay.
Cloud Sato is playing Judgment, which they've been playing for a while now. Oh, new PNG debut, I see. Oh my god, I love their outfit. Holy shit.
Same.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Thank you to all of my co-hosts tonight for co-hosting with me. Thank you for the follow, Incineroar fan, and for the really passionate discussion we got into. I enjoyed your company. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Keep an eye out for the schedule. Go give Cloud Sato my warmest greetings, and behave yourselves over there. Until next time, unpleasant dreams.
Well, we're the boys of Chorus. We hope you like our show. We know you're rooting for us, but now we have to go.
Good night, everybody.
And he just cut out, and he just cut out of random.
He always does that.